Hyrule, a land where a golden power is hidden, a land overseen by the goddess Hylia herself. This land was prosperous, and the people that occupied it were equally so. The Hylians, beings created in Hylia's own image, continued their powerful hold over the lands of Hyrule. The Zora, humanoids made to exist in the water and on land, thrived within their domain, living free and protecting the waters of the land. The Gorons, being made to exist anywhere, tough as steel, wrestled in their mountain home, maintaining the balance in the heights of Death Mountain. The Gerudo, an almost wholly female people, fought their way through the seas and the desert alike, exiled from their land in Hyrule. The Rito, bird-like people of the skies, began to nest in this new land they had allied themselves with. And the people of the forest grew ever distant from the others, but continued to protect their land. Years and years ago in this land, evil occupied it. It forced its citizens to live in twilight. This evil attempted to attain the golden power hidden in Hyrule. With its army of twilight and an usurper king, this demon sieged waste over Hyrule. All hope was lost. But then, a hero clad in green and a princess of twilight came forth to fight against this threat. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, they finally killed the demon and allowed dawn to come to the land once more. This hero became known as the Hero of Twilight and quickly became the greatest knight Hyrule has ever seen. Chaos now befalls Hyrule again. Monsters are attacking the provinces en masse, and evil seems to be showing its head. Alongside this, the Gerudo, now allowed to return after their exile, have officially rejoined the nation of Hyrule. With these things, tensions are as high as ever. To top that off, ever since the birthday celebration of the twin prince and princess of Hyrule, earthquakes have plagued the land. Strangely enough, after the celebration, the kingdom has been silent. In fact, no one has seen the rulers of this land since that day. And with no hero in sight, that's where these 6 people come in. A man of storms, a fugitive, a runaway clown, a princess, a butler, and a man cursed to never exist. Currently they call the inside of Elima's milk bar and tavern home, but soon, all of Hylia City will become wrapped in a grave threat. Morning comes to all of you in Elima's milk bar and tavern, each of you to your own room, some of you doubling up, most of you in your own. You know that you paid for the night, which includes a dinner and a breakfast. And as you kind of wake off the sleepiness still, the lights of your room already partially lit. No windows on this top floor, but you do still feel the slightly cold autumn weather of Hylia City. First off, Jermison. How do you wake up?
So, Jermison Raton has just woken up in his bed. He doesn't remember getting here, but the bottle of alcohol still in his hand, slumped over the side of his bed, paints the story for him quite well. He feels the air coming through the walls, breezing over him, and as he kicks his left leg off the bed, 3 more bottles cling to the ground. And he sits himself up, and then automatically brings the bottle that was in his hand to his lips, only to discover that it's spilled out over the floor, onto the floor for the night, and is now a little upset. And
All
that's
right.
his morning.
So, Jermison, you kind of sitting, I'm assuming on the floor with your back against the bed, kind of looking at this bottle.
Yep. He opens up his coin pouch. He turns it upside down, and a comical cotton ball.
You still got some money. What do you mean?
He doesn't know that. It's in his back pocket. He hasn't woken up all the way yet. Don't let him know, or else he'll buy more alcohol.
Okay, I won't let him know. But as you the cotton ball falls out. Damn.
Not again.
You kind of look around the room, and this is the same for each of you. There's 2 beds. One of them is a different color than the other, a different shade of blue. A large carpet, red carpet across the room itself, as well as a sofa chair, a desk with a candle on it, 2 braziers by the door, which are unlit, but a candle sits on the desk for each of you lit. 2 chairs around the desks, as well as 2 wardrobes in each room, as well as 2 nightstands for most rooms. But Jermison, as you kind of slump back over, sighing kind of loudly. Isla. You're accustomed to the nighttime. But for some reason, you went to sleep a little bit earlier last night. And it's the damn dude who you're pretty sure is the reason you went to sleep last night, because he was so fucking loud downstairs, is sighing loudly again.
Again?
As in, he was playing loud music last night, but now he's doing something loud again.
How many times how many times was he doing something loud?
Well, he was playing music
Never-ending?
probably last night until around 3 a.m.
Listen, I had a good crowd going. Can't blame me.
What a wonderful audience.
They're all passed out drunk.
I imagine just like there's 2 mice on a table looking at Jermison playing the lute or the guitar. Like, thank you. Tough crowd tonight. All right.
I think I should kill him with a brick, is what my character would think. Staring up in the ceiling, hands crossed over her chest, looking sleepless. I should kill that guy with a brick.
Oh, that also reminds me. Isla, could you describe yourself? Jermison will come back to you.
He'll do what to me?
Could you describe yourself? Jermison will come back to you in a moment.
Ah, okay. People really be like, hey, what color is the sky? And you'll be like,
They gotta have a description so they know who to find when they find the on the floor.
Twilight, short, scrawny looking.
Art on screen right now.
Art on
I have to
screen.
remember to add that. We'll see.
Do you need me to get the picture back up?
I have it, but we'll see if I remember to do it. You know what? Go ahead and I can put it on. There. This is Isla.
This is a work of art.
Do you have anything else you would like?
Where are we supposed to be saying this?
I just put it on OBS.
You're capturing
okay.
Chrome right now.
Yeah,
It's on Discord.
I can put it on Chrome. Please, I'm reminding myself. This is Isla.
Oh, okay.
Titties art.
That got compressed. Okay. Anything else you're doing with this morning, Isla?
I think pontificating how I could get away with murder.
Okay. That's probably a good thing to be thinking about. So Jermison, let's go back to you. Could you describe yourself for me, please?
Yeah, so Jermison is kind of tall. He said he's tall. He says he's taller than he actually is. He says he's about 6 foot. He's actually about 5'8". He normally wears a checkered brown and blue Bardic overcoat with fur around the collar and waist and trim. However, he's not currently wearing that. It's actually slumped over the big overchair in the corner.
Oh,
He kind
okay.
of threw it off last night. Underneath all that, he's wearing a white simple tunic, some gray pants, his boots. He took them off before he got into his bed. However, yeah, fair skin. It's kind of long brown hair and some blue eyes, and he
Alright.
looks like kind of a little generic, a little unique. You'd lose him in a crowd.
All right. That is what Jermison. Allow me to put it on to Google Chrome as well. This is a Hero Forge of Jermison. A lot of the art that you will see today is work in progress, as for some of them, we still just need them. They'll happen eventually, and if you see somebody else's art, we will credit them. If you are that owner of that person's art and you would like for it to be removed, please let me know, and I will remove it. And as our Twilight, Isla contemplates how to kill somebody
And get away with it.
and get away with it, the loud sighing is also heard by a pair of Zora in the room next to Jermison. Most closely is Cordelia, who is sharing a wall with Jermison's room. How do you wake up and potentially react to this loud sighing?
Gonna just go deeper in under the covers and cover my head with my ears with the pillow. Just 5 more minutes, or 10, or 15.
Malos, I'm assuming you're already awake and ready for the day.
Rest
How?
and everything.
Yeah.
I will go and pull off the covers as I see Cordelia sinking deeper into them.
Oh, could
Come on.
you? No.
It's time to get up.
5 more minutes. Or 10. Or
You get
15.
1.
One's not enough.
We must be up and ready for the day. All right. I have everything
They
prepared for you.
start when I get out of bed.
The day starts when the rooster cries. Which I thought that was a rooster. It might have been a man. Who knows?
No, the man better be quiet. I'm gonna kick the wall that's connecting our rooms.
Okay.
A small "gah" is heard from the other side of the wall.
Here is Cordelia. However, not currently finished.
No, I need to work on it.
And here is a visual representation, not exact, of Malos. This art is by Wasabu on Tumblr. This is not exactly what Malos looks like. It is reminiscent. Could the both of you describe yourselves?
Do I
I'll
go
go
or
first.
do you go? Okay.
You can
Wait,
go
who
first.
goes? Okay. Maybe you should go first, actually. I need to gather my thoughts.
Standing in the room, already dressed in a full black suit, stands a 7'2", black scaled skin, whatever you may call it. Zora, pretty well built, but not like big buff, just pretty slim actually, with a head reminiscent of a bull shark.
And to the companion with him, Cordelia.
Oh, hi. Hee. Same kind of thing. Zora. I'm 5'6", so not as tall. and I've got stingray flaps, so it kind of comes down to my side to where my ribs are, and I'm wearing like a big cat hat ear thing, like with little cat ears, and a bell attached to it. And I'm probably still not gonna get out of bed, curled up in a ball, fetal position, just I'm staying in it.
Respectfully.
All right. Taking your 1 more minute as best you can, Cordelia. Orn, you also heard the kick on the wall that Cordelia has delivered. However, it's not exactly your wall. It is still about 4 feet from you, although it is through a wall. So you did still hear it.
I heard it and didn't really acknowledge it. Orn has been up for hours. Specifically chose a room with a window. So
None of the rooms have windows.
well, he's gonna make a window then.
None of them are outwards facing.
Okay.
I guess I'll just die.
Guess I'll die. I'm not sleeping here then. If I can't see the sky.
Okay, so if you could be
So last night when Orn was given this room,
yeah.
fucking goes back down, complains to the manager. I can't see the sky. I can't sleep here. Goes to sleep in the barn.
Has come back to the room in the morning.
Came back to the room in the morning, grumbling and mumbling the whole time. Because he left all his shit in here. So, there's just an old bird man wandering around the milk bar, fucking in a bad mood. Maybe he's molting a little bit, because he's upset. So there's like crusty white feathers everywhere. He heard the kick on the wall. Fucking kicks it back because he's upset.
He's
And
malting. It's like mad and balding, but malting, so it's malting.
He's just like gathering up his stuff right now because he's like, I don't want to stay in a windowless room, cut off from the elements. How am I supposed to pray? How am I supposed to get the good voices in my brain?
That sounds like he needs to speak to a professional.
He is a professional.
Oh, that explains things.
All right, Orn, as you gathering up your things,
Yeah. Let me describe him a little.
yeah, go ahead, describe. Let me while you're doing that, I'll get
so
art.
He is a little bit of an older bird man, about middle-aged. His clothes are actually like pretty nice. He's got like a leather like chest piece on, and overlaid on that is his village's like tabard, I guess. The most striking thing about him, striking, is that he has this lightning scar that runs him head to toe.
And here is the picture of Orn on the screen share. It's also on the screen. Go ahead and get rid of that. No. But as you're gathering your things, Orn, grumbling and mumbling, kind of upset, and you're like, "Oh, that better be a good ass breakfast."
Yeah.
Better be a good ass included breakfast.
I'm not paying 1 cent for my breakfast. I've been treated horribly here.
You hear some. Everybody hears some decently loud noises from one of the last rooms in this kind of set of 6 rooms. And Tago. That was a new record. You just held a handstand for 5 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Fell right back down. How did you begin your morning, and why are you working out?
I woke up bright and early and had some drinks and started working out.
Fair enough. You don't need a reason to work out. You're just working out.
Yeah, man, I don't really know what else to say.
But that was the end of your morning workout, because whenever you're drunk, you gotta work out, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Also, when I'm not drunk, I work out.
True.
Whew. Oh, that handstands were good. Time to do 100 squats now, and I start doing squats.
All right, 100 push-ups. Tego, could you please describe yourself?
A very tall Gerudo man. I would probably try to hide this identity from anyone until I feel more comfortable around them. So you will probably, if you see me, you probably just see me with like a hood on, kind of hiding my like head. And I just kind of try to play off that like I'm Hylian, like a dark-skinned Hylian.
There are dark-skinned Hylian. So.
But yeah, and if you do actually see me, you know, red hair, dark skin, got the pointy nose, even though D&D Beyond doesn't let me do that. We're not Beyond.
Hero forward.
And he has a little drooped cape over his side with a big bright red shield and a big rock sword. Did I also say he's shirtless?
You mentioned that now, yeah.
Oh, you did now.
Yeah.
Now I did.
Now.
You guys can move yourselves around the map for when you're ready. You are on the second floor of Alima's Milk Bar. And you all are beginning your days. Why is Cordelia's token is so much bigger than Malos's?
Yeah, I was about to say, why? What the fuck?
Hee hee, fuck you, bitch.
Bro, get the fuck over here. Wake up!
It still says game paused for me.
Whee.
Yeah, that should have unpaused it for you.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I don't know where we're supposed to go.
There's a staircase on the other side.
I can go this
Shit.
way.
Oh god.
If you walk into the staircase, it'll teleport you
God.
downstairs.
Oh, I'm pink again?
Are you?
You are.
I am. I'm not supposed
Yeah, let me
to.
let
be
me
pink.
fix that for you.
Why am I pink? Why are you like this?
Now I will say
Ooh, girl,
These-
we're getting a fancy table.
every single one of these maps are automated. If you walk into the what will be the next what would be like lead into the next floor, it will teleport you to the next floor.
Ooh.
Just as an FYI,
So don't do that. Got it.
unless you are intending to go to the next floor. But the staircase is over this way. Up from where you guys are. Orn.
Yeah.
And I will
think
join
my
you
foundry just
guys.
Crashed.
Did your foundry crash?
I think it might have crashed.
Oh no.
I can't move.
Oh, how do I drag the
Let
map
me reload.
around?
Right click will let you move around on the map.
There we go.
Why am I back in the Heroes of Hyrule screen?
You gotta just move yourself here.
I need to
That's not even loading. Oh no.
clean up this fog of war.
There shouldn't be fog of war in this scene.
There is.
Let me turn it off.
I seem to be kicked out.
Have you been kicked out?
Oh yeah, this website is dead.
Oh no.
Let me leave and come back.
We'll give it a second for Angel to be alive again. It's so bright I can't even see the very, very white token over here in the corner.
Yeah.
crying. Was it made for me?
There. Less bright now.
Okay, you want a load game?
You know what? We know that white.
Oh, I'm alive.
You're alive?
I live.
You live.
There we go.
So, coming down to this first floor, you see a large kind of bar-like area, which is also kind of doubles as a cafe area. I forgot I actually have this written down. Hold on. So, Elima's Milk Bar is a 2-story establishment itself with 6 rentable rooms. 1 is on the first floor, 5 are on the second. Each have 2 beds in them. On the first floor, there's 3 separate rooms, or 4 different rooms on this floor, in which you can see the 4 kind of separate rooms are in the distance, as well as the large main room. There's like the central area has a cafe-like area, as well as a bar counter and multiple tables set up with a collection of rugs. As you come down, Elima, who's behind the counter, still setting up for the morning. Oh, welcome. I hope you all had a wonderful night sleeping. I'm preparing your complimentary breakfast now, so please wait for that.
I did not have a good night sleeping.
I apologize greatly.
I know what y'all are complaining about. I slept like a baby. And he like kind of stretches in the bar stool chair as he says this.
Isla like flicks her eyes between like him and every large blunt object in the room.
Do you consider me a blunt object?
No.
Elima kind of begins, or is starting to do a kind of like a hearty potato soup of some kind.
Potato with leek soup.
Almost, pretty much, yeah. She kind of looks up for a moment and then kind of looks at frantically runs and looks at a calendar. Ah, crap. I apologize greatly. Could you... I realized I forgot. I rented out the central chamber for a meeting this afternoon and I need to get it ready. Could you all go to the private room to the side? As she points kind of down the hallway to a set of double doors. I apologize, the food will be there shortly. It has a window.
Window. German stands up from his seat and then it starts heading over. Like muttering
Over in
something
this
under his breath
direction.
about needing to see the sunlight.
Man, I like the fancy
Double door?
chairs.
This way?
Whatever. Quite the establishment this is. Come on, let's head out.
The chairs.
Which side is
Well,
the window on?
We'll
The
get
window
you
would be
fancy
right
chairs
here. It's a large window. It's metal barred. But it can't be opened. And there are drapes kind of sitting to the side of it. It looks out into a small garden, a tree. A tree blocks most of the sky coverage, but you can still see the sky and some of the sun from below it.
Good enough, I suppose.
Actually, I'll be totally
Nice.
standing.
Better than the room I was allowed.
Did you say it was double doors?
It is double doors.
She's specifically not going to sit down. She's
Okay.
like, no, I'm not. No. I'm not
These
bumping into
couches
somebody.
are big enough to fit 2 people each. Just to let you guys know. Even though the tokens only show 1, it is big enough to fit 2. What is being drawn?
I keep trying to do an angry face, but I forget that if you like double click, then it just keeps going forever.
Orn is not sitting down. He's at the window.
Germa's not sitting down either. He's also kind of looking through the window
All right.
at the moment. Trying to get a gauge on what time of day it is.
I was just like sitting with her arms crossed, just like in the corner, like not at all happy to be here.
It's probably about 9 in the morning ish.
Okay. Germa pulls out his comical sundial that's strapped to his arm.
Hmm.
Nah,
It-
I'm kidding.
It does not show you anything because there is a second source of light in this room.
He's like, well, look at the time.
it's 4 p.m.
You can shake it and hold it to your ear, like, huh?
Yeah, like, huh.
Ah, I see. He bends over. He leans
Whoa.
over towards Or and he's like, "Do you know how to read this thing?"
He
He, like,
stares at you like,
he's holding his
"Fuck
arm
is this
out.
bozo?"
Get a load of this guy.
He's holding his arm out towards Ord. He's like, this complete stranger he's never met before, and he's just like, "Yeah, I don't say this. I can't read this clock."
Well, first of all, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, am I? He sort of looks
Second of
down.
all, why are you in my space?
Oh, I just want to look out the window. It's garden, isn't it?
It is nice out. It's a little cloudy. You got some nice fluffy clouds over there. You got the wind blowing, and you got, oh man, maybe a little precipitation on the clouds over there, and the mountain ridge, and maybe it's snowing, and
Jermison nods his head as if the information went through one ear and out the other. It's like, Game Master, or
Yeah.
Game Mother, I have a question. Is it rare to see Arito in these parts? Or would they be semi-common?
So Rito are in charge of all mail deliveries, so they aren't uncommon to see anywhere.
Okay, I got it.
However, they don't typically stay at taverns or inns. I mean, they don't typically. Some do, but for the most part, it's like work. They are going. They go to what would be like a town's post office, and then deliver the mail from there. So they would normally be staying in there.
Okay. I think Jermison's well enough traveled with the circus at this point to like have seen everybody in every kind of walk of life. So I don't think he's gonna comment seeing Arito in. He's probably seen it once or twice.
Probably.
So he's not gonna say anything about them being here.
However, that is in direct contrast to the two Zora that are in the room. As well as the being, you don't really know what she is in the corner, but she's here.
It's also just another Hylian with his hood up.
Yeah.
Nothing strange about that. It's quite normal, actually.
Yeah, it is. It
Jermison's
is
seen
pretty.
a lot of those. Although
Yeah,
Jerma's still a little more focused looking at the window right now.
I have a question. Is the thing on the table supposed to be like a candle?
It is a candelabra.
Can I be like trying to blow the candle out just from where I'm sitting? Just not trying my absolute hardest, but just kind of like passing time by just trying to make the candle go out.
You can be doing that. Roll a
Okie dokie.
roll an athletics check for me.
Yeah, watch this.
First roll of the campaign.
It's an 8.
Let's go.
As she attempts to do that, I will literally like give her a friendly pat on the back, being like, "Don't try to blow out the candle."
So she,
please."
as she starts to, she goes, "Oh!" As you pat her on the back. You kind of make her
Crying.
jump a little bit because she was really focused on the fire. And one of the candle parts go out.
Yes.
And the room gets slightly darker.
Oh, yeah.
We can no longer see.
Can I make eye contact with what the fuck's his name? Tango?
Tego, yeah.
Tago.
Mango.
It takes
I
two
make,
to tango.
after the candle goes out, I'm just gonna look up directly at his face and just smile.
put up a peace sign. I'm just like kicked back on the couch.
Starts doing squats in the corner.
I was thinking about it, but since I'm in a room with multiple people I don't know, I probably won't.
Coward.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my tongue out at you, and like, because that wasn't the reaction I was anticipating.
I was gonna look at you and be like, please.
I'm
Try
gonna
to
blow
sit
out
up.
the candle this time.
Make an athletics check.
And please don't make ridiculous faces like that.
19.
Yeah, you see, kind of just looking at, looking towards the candle while looking at you, just, and the candle goes out.
Hey, we turned off all the lights.
There would still
As he
be a
says-
slight bit of light coming through here. But...
I'm pointing to my finger directly across the table.
Jermison, who was not paying attention at all, is like looks at the hooded individual across from him, and he's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything about this, and just goes back to looking out the window. Not worth it. Actually, his head snaps back, and then he realizes there's 2 Zoras in the room, and he's like, oh, this is an uncommon sight. And he turns his attention towards the 2 Zora, and he just straight up like, oh, hello, it's kind of rare to see Zoras outside of Zora's domain.
The 3 Zora's domain.
The 3 Zora? I said Zora's domain.
I know, but
Did I
there's
say
3
three?
of them.
Oh.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
there's 3 of them.
Oh, I didn't realize there's 3 domains. Okay, so I'm gonna reword that sentence then, if that's fine. Jermison, he looks towards the 2 Zora, and he said, "Oh, this is quite rare to see Zora in Hylia City. What are you 2 doing here?"
I'm gonna walk towards the candelabra, take out a flint and steel, try to light it again.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's
have the tools
none
for
of
it.
your beeswax.
I was about to say the same thing.
He
was
throws
gonna be
his
like-
hands up in like the fee. He's like, "All right," and he goes back to looking out the window.
Yeah, as I turn it on.
And then he nudges, and then he nudges Orin. Is like, he leans over a little bit. He's like, "You people, huh?"
I want to say that Orin is like busy trying to like. I know you already said that the window can't be opened, but he's busy trying to figure out how to open it.
Kind of like reaching your feathers through the iron bars on the window, kind of trying
Yeah.
to like,
Like looking for any weaknesses in the glass. Like
I could break
it's like,
this.
if this window doesn't open, I might open it by force.
So, do you know that it's like a I can't remember what it is, but it's like a meme, and it's like it's like a bunch of stick figures in a train, and they're all sharing one thought bubble individually. That's like, man, I'm the most normal person here. I think that's every single person in this room right now. Every
Nah,
fucking weirdo is like, thank God I'm the only normal person here.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that is 100% going through Jermison's head right now.
I think Orin is very aware that he's not the most normal person here. The clouds talk to him after all.
But-
Damn, you too?
Yeah.
A little bit in, you hear a knock, knock, knock at the door. May I enter?
Yes, come in.
And then the
German.
double doors open. So you see Alima, her she has a collection of freckles on her face, her bright blue eyes, long orange hair. As she comes in, she's probably mid-30s, with a large cart of what looks like some soup and some bread. As she wheels it in, she goes to each person with a plate of soup, or a bowl of soup and a plate of bread. First coming over to Isla, handing them to her. Coming over to the table here, placing one in front of you, Tego. wandering over to you two, putting 2 pairs for you guys, and then kind of walking all the way back over here, and kind of looks at you two. Would you like me to hand it to you, or would you like to put it on the table?
On the table, please. Thank you.
And
Orn will hold out his hands.
puts
Wings?
one on the hand wings. What?
Hand wings?
They work.
The wing.
And she hands you the plates. The plates are kind of warm. Not the bread plate, but the soup plate is a little warm because there's a plate and then a bowl on top of it. And as she kind of walks back and grabs the cart, she goes, once again, thank you. Feel free to make your way through the central chamber. Even while we have guests, it is okay. Just, please, I ask that you don't stay. Thank you for choosing Elima's Milk Bar. And we'll be open again tonight. As she walks out, closing the doors behind her. Then you hear her wheel it away.
He calls out, thanks.
Like a bowl of soup?
Yes, and a plate of bread. It's warm.
Okay, but it's not hot.
It's not hot.
Okay. I would be very comfortable looking, holding a plate of bread and a bowl of soup, standing in the corner, like looking at the table, and looking at the shit in her hands, and still silently deciding that she is not going to sit at that table, but she is not very happy to be here. It's like, I could actually eat this if I sit down, but that means admitting defeat.
Germa is going to hop over the back of the stool or the chair. He's not going to go around it. He's just going to go over top of it and try to land in his spot.
Yeah, kind of hopping over and then sitting in place.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool move.
Yeah. And he grabs the bread and starts tearing up chunks of it, dipping it into the soup.
The bread is fresh for each of you that are eating it. It's like a sourdough, and the soup is that potato, onion, and kind of soup. A very hearty. There are still chunks of potatoes in it as well.
Oh, my favorite.
It is. There is no meat in it.
So, Orn, being a scholar, knows how to consume food quickly so he can get back to work. So he just casts prestidigitation on his bowl of soup to cool it down real quick, gulps it down with one hand, sets the plate and bowl, the empty plate and bowl, on like the back of the couch, like balancing it quickly, and like offers the rest of his bread to Jermison.
Jermison looks out at him, and he's got like, hold on, how do I want to read this? He's still like half the loaf of bread he was given in one hand, but he reaches out and he's like, oh, thank you. He's like, but then he also, as he's taking the piece of bread, he asks Orn, food is meant to be enjoyed. You shouldn't just rush through a meal like that, as he takes the bread.
Food is sustenance, so you can work more and not faint on the job.
I interrupt you two and slam my bowl on the table because I'm already done.
I also
And
slam my
throw
bowl
it
at the same time.
Jermison violently jolts at that because he was not expecting it.
Hey, are you gonna finish that? I say to Jermison.
Yeah, you can have this bread, as he like gingerly holds it out towards Tega.
I snatch it and eat it whole.
Like with direct eye contact, not even blinking.
Just like that one scene of Monster House.
At the same time that Tego slams his bowl, I also slam my bowl on the table. Be like, that was not good. pretty mid.
Well, Orn,
Missing the
Orn,
beat.
Orn's done food, so he's like, I don't need to be here anymore. I don't have to look through a window. I could just go outside.
Orn,
Yes.
you notice as you try to open the door, it doesn't budge.
Ah, for a scholar, you really know how to open doors, huh? And Jermison stands up
Yeah.
and then
Hold on.
dusts himself off. And he walks over to the door. He tries the exact same one, and the same result happens to him.
Door's locked.
Door stuck.
Door's locked. The door's locked. The door's locked. The door's locked.
I'm gonna walk up to
Pigeon
the door.
running around the
locked.
room.
The door's locked. Stumbles
Oh.
over sorry, the other Zora. Stumbles around him. Door's
Jerma
locked.
is now like
Door's locked. Door's locked.
pulling on the
Door's
door.
locked. Fucking
I'm gonna
and
crack.
let me out.
I'm gonna crack my neck,
Yeah.
push Germa aside, and try to kick the door down.
Are you really
Bro.
sure that's the best idea?
Yes.
Make an athletics
Like,
check.
No.
I will say, Chance,
Yeah.
for important roles as well as combat roles, I would like to use Foundry if possible.
Okay. Can I use this last roll because it's
found-
a pretty good roll?
I found dice for no reason. Wow.
Why not? I mean,
I have
it's
dice.
it's the visual thing on the. Okay, if you
Yeah.
for less important roles like blowing out a candle, feel free to use your in-person dice. But
Okay.
Mm.
I will.
Roll
I will.
on-
I will. I
roll
will
on
use
the
on
door.
Foundry.
thank you very much.
Okay. Put them away.
Oh, I almost
You
got
have a
the
s-
exact same roll.
You have a
Well-
strength modifier.
That automatically did it in the chat.
Oh,
A
did
total
it?
of 16 as you go to kick the door, slamming your foot against it. I mean, you hit it. Kind of part of the doorway, kind of knock in some of the wood. It's not just locked; it's barred. It is
Did I
barred
break a
shut,
hole through it?
not fully through.
Can I try again?
What did I do?
You could try again.
I don't have a high intelligence. I would probably do it until I get. the
Your
result.
intelligence is fine. You have an average intelligence.
Nah. We'll do it
Go ahead.
again.
This time, go ahead and roll to hit with your foot. So fist.
Oh, okay. Unarmed attack.
Yep.
Oh, there's the roll I was looking for.
Hey yo, that's Jesus 26.
Damn.
And so roll damage for me.
Ah, yes. Damage. 7.
7 damage. As you kick it again, you this time put a hole in the door. About the size of your foot.
Can I reach my arm through it and try to get the bar off?
Yeah, as you reach up and kind of reach around, you pull the bar off the two doors. I mean, they're still not open, but
Jerma
Quite concerning.
Jermison stands back up, and when he tries the door, still nothing.
the door opens this time, actually.
Oh,
Oh.
Just a little bit
and
of
he
magic.
turns back. He turns back to see Orn, like not the rush through the door. It's like, hey, we got the door
I
open.
mean, if anyone's looking at Orn, there's a little bit of like dark clouds starting to like come from his hands, and like you can hear crackling of electricity, and he's upset.
Jermison's like holding his arms out, like, whoa, okay, buddy, calm down, come on, we got the door open, it's okay. And then Jermison pokes his head out the door to see what is going on in the hallway.
As you poke your head out the door, nothing.
Nothing?
You still see the cart that. Oh fuck! You know what? We're running with it.
This works. It works.
This works.
It's kind of spooky.
Intrigue.
as you look out, you see the cart that Ilima used to bring food to you guys, just kind of sitting by the counter. But beyond that, there's nothing there that you notice. I mean, nothing new.
Jermison's gonna walk to the end of the hallway, and then he's gonna make a perception or an investigation check.
It would be
to
perception
figure-
still.
Yeah, perception check into what's going on. So
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Perception is not with the rest of your skills. It would be under your armor class.
yep. All right, so that's a 17.
Looking-
I think it's +6.
Yeah, it is +6.
Okay.
Looking out and around, you don't see Ilima in this room.
Is there anybody in the room?
Nope, no one. It's
Huh.
exactly as you left it. As far as you can tell, at the very least, from this angle.
Okay. Does
Door
anybody else
open.
want to do anything?
I will also start coming along.
I will probably tell Cordelia to stay close. We should probably start heading out. This is quite concerning.
I'm gonna be like slowly slurping at my soup. I'm just bringing it along. Just like,
Roll my eyes as I look over.
what? I wanted to finish the soup.
I like to think that Jermison got like exactly 2 bites of bread and no soup because of Orn and Tago's interruptions.
Isla didn't get any of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
literally
I
just like just stood there and stared at it because I didn't want to sit next to somebody. So I just like sat it on the ground and just walked out with everybody.
Are you gonna be staying there slurping your soup? Do I have to wait
Purpose
for you?
abandoned.
No. I'm just following behind, just slurping. Oh, I wait.
Is there
You meant
anyone
on the thing.
Out
Oops.
here.
I
No?
didn't see anybody.
Nobody was here. I mean, when you were in here earlier, she had said she was going to be cleaning.
Where is she?
Jermison
Where
is
is
just
she?
gonna like take a
Where
look
is
around.
she?
He's heading towards the front. See if anything.
The front door is also locked.
Can I check behind the
Alright.
counter?
Jermison looks.
Yeah, you can
back
go behind the
at,
counter.
Jermison looks back at the big dude and he's like, "Hey, can you punch a hole through this door again? This one's also locked."
Sure. I'll go.
We use
and-
this one. This one works.
Does this building have roof access?
Not that you noticed, at the very
Okay.
least. Isla,
Can I?
Hmm.
what are you doing behind the counter?
I want to check to see what's behind here.
Looking behind there is the counter you're currently behind is kind of like a cafe counter. There's a large jug of milk back there, along with a plethora of vegetables and other kind of food items, as well as some money, and a dagger,
Uh-oh.
a regular dagger.
Oh, shit.
Maple, make sure you don't go. Okay, never mind.
Okay,
You're just
okay,
saying
yeah.
this
I
thing.
already did. We gotta leave the stairs first, and then.
Can I try to discreetly take the dagger?
Was there an upstairs, or is this? No, that's downstairs.
Make a thievery check.
Okay.
Hazu, you said that there were no windows on this second floor, right?
Not in any of the rooms, but there is one.
There.
There is one
There's no outside.
like central window.
Okay.
However,
so I
it
guess
is
it'd
the
be
same as downstairs, iron barred. Some drapery around it.
Can I
It would
perception
be-
for like an attic or something.
I mean, looking around, you wouldn't need to do a perception check for that.
Oh, okay.
Looking around, and from what you know about
Holy shit.
the outside of this
Good job.
building, because I mean, you did look at the outside of this building at one point in time. It was just the second floor. It was just about as tall as 2 stories was. And Lilia, you take that shit.
Yeah, that's 19 plus 7. That's
Yeah, you here. Let me add a second dagger to your inventory. There you go.
Cool.
Hmm.
Are the other three of you, so Cordelia, Malos, and Tago, are you guys up to anything?
I'm gonna look around. No, I'm not.
Okay.
So there,
So wait,
there's
we were
no
told.
way.
We were told
There's
that-
no way to get to the roof from the inside.
No.
Okay.
So we were told the door is locked. Do we already see that they tried the front door?
They tried the front door, said it's locked. Big guy, you might want to try your thing, and then left to go look upstairs.
Is there any
There was no-
windows?
looking at the closet.
Yeah, was there any windows? Why are you?
There are a few
Upstairs,
windows, however, all of them are iron barred.
Mm.
Where's the front door? Can I just go take a look?
You could, yeah, the front door is in that direction if you want to head that way.
Can I start looking around at the floor to see if there's like a trap door or something that leads to
Sure.
the basement?
Make a perception check for me.
Perception. Do the thing. Yay.
All right, we'll
21.
get to that in one moment.
Woohoo.
I
Isla.
Opener as well.
Sure. Then make a perception check for me as well, Malos. You need to get a 20 or above to give her a bonus. Yep, you get.
Ooh.
So, Cordelia, you also get a 22 on your check.
Yippee!
Isla, as you get over there, that you reach out, you feel the door. It is locked.
Sorry, was that at me? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's the door is locked.
Can I ask a question before I ask another question?
You can ask any question you would like to ask. Yes.
What kind of door is it? How does it?
It is
what's
a.
the doorknob?
It is. So it's kind of one of those doors that you would need a key to lock or unlock from both sides.
Okay.
With
how
like a
is-
metal mechanism in the middle.
How is
that-
the doorknob affixed onto the door?
It is a fixed, kind of like modern doors would have with a handle.
Are there screws, on the so you know how doorknobs have
Yes.
screws on them? Do they have them on the inside where we are? Does this door this front door, does it have screws on the?
I think it would have
Inside.
glue, not screws.
Okay.
Some type of wood
Um,
glue or a construction glue.
Okay.
Oh, this is the perfect music right here.
I'm gonna look at my inventory before. My plan is to do a perception check and try to fuck with this door, but I'm gonna look at my shit first.
You can do a thievery check to attempt to unlock it.
Yeah, that would probably be my best bet. Because if it wasn't just straight up picking it, it would be seeing about dismant. Because I've done my fair share of lockpicking, not by lockpicking, but by just taking a doorknob off of a door to open it. I mean, yeah, I have thieves' tools. Yeah, let me.
Roll another thievery check for me.
Where is my shit? Proficiencies. Thievery. Roll that shit. 12 plus 7.
19.
I thought I was
You-
for a second there.
You feel and you hear that click of the door unlocking. Light work. As you go to open the door and you kind of push the door slightly, and then you notice your hand hits something. And you are flung 5 feet back. You just
Ow.
like Akira slide 5 feet back.
Yeah. What the fuck?
And while that's happening, Isla. Not Isla,
Yeah?
fuck. Cordelia. It's the Ia at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look around the room kind of looking for any trapdoors. Nothing noticeable at first, but this carpet was not messed up like it was. Not this messed up when you came here earlier.
Ooh. Yeet that carpet into the air.
All right. Kind of moving the carpet to the side, kind of pushing it out of the way. With, I'm assuming, with Malos's help.
Quite the sharp eye you have.
You notice a trapdoor beneath the
Ooh,
carpet.
Open that shit up, Mallows.
As you wish. As I go up and try to open the door.
The door is not locked, and it swings open. And right about when you were to grab and swing it open, you watched Isla kind of get pushed back by the front door.
Now that is quite concerning.
Indeed.
But as you look down into the darkness, you see a ladder, and it's just dark beyond that. Your dark vision helps, or your low light vision helps, but it is otherwise completely dark. But you can see a ladder goes down to a floor.
Is there a candle on the table that I'm next to? Right here, indeed.
Not the one you're right next to, but on every other table there is.
Maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe you should find a different way to go.
It seems to be our only option. You mind grabbing a candle and falling behind?
Find
I
the
just
candle.
jump straight in.
Break your legs. Go at
Like
it.
cannonball past them.
I mean, it is activated now. But if you're going down there, don't walk around yet.
Okay, well yeah, I'll just grab a candle from a nearby table and then
Sure.
hand
Did
it
the door
to...
shut itself? Like, did something just push me back, or did the door open and knock me back?
There is some kind of wall of force preventing you from even opening the door past a certain point.
Okay, so
So the door is currently open, but the door can't open more.
Okay.
I have a technical question.
Yes.
How do druid spells work again? 'Cause I know I'd already picked some, but like I want to use something I didn't pick.
During your morning preparations, you would change them. I would for this session, I will allow you to switch any spells out.
Okay.
Because I didn't give any indication as to what you were going into.
I want to
but
change. Okay.
But as a reminder, for your first level spells, you have to prepare into that spell slot of what you want to cast. So if you prepare,
this is a cantrip I want to switch.
Other than then, yeah, feel free. You would still have to change that during daily preparation, but I will allow switching for this session, at least for right now.
Because it occurred to me, we are locked in here, and the person who locked us in here is nowhere to be found, and fed us, and Orin wants to go back to the room to one of the untouched bowls of soup and do a detect poison.
Sure. I mean, there's the whole. You can see the entire like cooking utensils still out and warm as well, but additionally, I do believe Cordelia brought her bowl with her, which is not finished. If you would like to check that one instead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, maybe. Well. Yeah. No. Cordelia's bowl. Yes. No.
Okay.
I would like to check. Is this
You want soup?
Or a fucking? I can't tell.
It is.
Detect poison not a cantrip?
No, it is it's just first level spell.
Okay, never mind.
I mean,
snowball.
If you want, I mean, you could check for poison without having to cast detect poison.
How would I go about that?
You're a druid. I would allow you to do a nature check. You would determine if it was tampered with or not. Not whether it was poisoned.
Yeah, that works then.
Okay.
Okay. Now I've messed up all my spells for no reason. Okay. How do I roll with this program?
You just click so if you go to proficiencies with the hand and you go to your skills, you can just click
There we go. Okay.
Additionally, I'm not saying you should use it right now. All of you have 1 hero point. A hero point allows you to reroll any d20 or remove the dying condition from you if you are dying. You have 1 you gain 1 at the start of each session. and the one you had any you have go away. You also gain them by doing something particularly heroic or in character, and I reward them. But looking over it and kind of looking at it, it doesn't seem tampered with. I mean, you tasted it yourself. It tasted exactly like the ingredients you saw her being put in. You saw her put in.
Did he taste it though?
Good
I
point.
mean, it passed through his mouth. It's just-
Yes. Yeah. Picks up Cordelia's bowl and just like checks it from all angles and smells it. And
from what you can tell,
Hey,
it's
Can I
exactly.
ask what you're doing with the madam's bowl? If anything, you are being a lot more suspicious than whoever you're accusing.
Well, we are locked in here with no escape, and our host fed us food. It is possible it has been tampered with and meant to harm us, because they're already doing mental harm to us. Why not physical as well?
Oh, let's try to maintain calm. So the trapdoor, it seems to
I
be
am
our
calm.
only exit. It
I am calm as
seems-
storm clouds and thunder come between your hands.
Does the storm calm? And it wishes to rage.
I recommend you keep your lightning magic away from me and the madam over here. As you know, Zora is susceptible to any electricity.
I will keep that in mind.
Zap zap. Can I've entered into this storeroom. Does Jermis see anything? Is there anything of note in this room that he's entered into?
Boxes. You see a storage room, a collection of boxes, barrels, and crates. You see a cold steel box that when you open, you see is milk is kept in.
Oh.
You notice there's also a shipment, like log, on top of it. In which it details that she's supposed to receive a new shipment of milk every 3 days from Lon Lon Town. However, they are 2 days late.
Ah, Lon Lon milk. I love this thing. And he grabs one and starts just drinking it on the spot.
Make a fortitude saving throw.
God, I hope it kills him.
Oh, where would I find that?
Underneath
Oh, here it is.
initiative, you'll see saves. You can just click fortitude.
Oh
Oh,
my
that is-
God.
You-
son of a bitch.
You take a big swig. You're like, damn, that is good. Looking at the detail, you notice this is Amori milk. So, the Amori milk
sick.
family is a family of that out of Lon Lon Town that produces Amori milk. They are who actually provides milk to the royal family. So this is like
So
that.
I got the premium.
Yeah, this is that premium shit.
And it keeps for longer, and that's why I didn't just get like salmonella.
Which is also interesting that because only Amori family members are allowed to sell Amori milk.
Would Jermison know this?
Jermison would know that. That would be
Okay.
within Jermison's line of work.
So this is something that Jermison's like, hold on a second. Hold up. Something fishy going on here. No shipments for 2 days. Milk only for the royal family. Scratching
Not
his
only
chin
for the
a
royal
little bit,
family.
but for the high nobles.
Yeah.
This is something that he would have had. It's like a familiar milk.
Yeah, this would be familiar to him.
Yeah, this is familiar to Jermison.
And
So
like
he's like, this,
I would say
gonna
even
ask
the circus has had this a few times, but it's like only reserved for like special events.
Yeah. So Jermison knows the value of the milk. He's
Oh,
holding
yeah.
in his hand. Jermison's gonna turn around. He's gonna head back out into the place, and he's just gonna like hold this bottle of milk in his hand, and he's like, so I found some milk.
You found a milk at a milk bar.
Yeah, but look, and he walks over, and hands the bottle over to this is a word that he does not know the name of.
I'm saddened.
You guys
I-
haven't
I-
introduced
yeah.
yourselves yet,
That
so
is very true, actually. Never mind.
looking at it,
I grabbed the milk.
Malos. I mean, it's familiar to you.
Oh.
This is the type
Funny
of
guys are
milk that
thinking,
this is the type of milk that Cordelia and her family have.
high grade stuff. Very nice.
Yeah, but why would this be at an ordinary milk bar? We're kind of in the.
Special.
He's kind of like spins around theatrically in the room, like we're kind of like not in anywhere special.
To be fair, it is a well establishment. Where was this located again? In the middle of
Middle of
Hylia
Hylia
City?
City.
Yeah, we're in the middle
Does-
of Hylia City.
And
One of
does
the
a
safest
high
places.
does a high establishment lock us into a room? Huh?
So what exactly are you connecting with the milk and the bar?
I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that this milk is in because this milk, I don't know if you know or not. Only like influential people can get their hands on this. This is not your common man's, cow milk. This is wait, what was the name of it again, Hazu?
The Amori
The-
milk.
This
Amori
is
milk.
Amori milk.
Yeah.
This is Amori milk, and he kind of like he's like holding it like a salesman, like gesturing toward it.
Yes, we
Only the-
know. Actually enjoy it quite a bit where we come from. If you take a
Aiden?
looker,
Sorry-
if you took
Sorry,
a,
what was your name again?
my name is Melos. This right here, as what was it? Gesture to
Hi.
maybe
I like to
introduce
imagine
yourself.
you just a wave.
Yeah, just hi.
Hi.
Madam, introduce yourself, please.
Cordelia. Hi.
Ah, yes. Well, very nice to meet you both. And he sort of like does like a courteous bow motion, and he's like, my name is Jermason Ratan.
As you
Upset.
do the bow, I look at you in confusion. But then
Have we-
This
brush
is
it
how he
off.
This is how he just greets everybody. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
we haven't jumped down this hole yet, right?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
I've
right?
been standing over it this entire time, like listening, just like, are we going in?
Yeah, can I just like go up to the door and just open it completely separated from this nonsense conversation?
I mean, it's already open.
I would imagine I'm just kind of holding.
Yeah.
You're just
That's the
like
goal.
watching everyone just talk about nonsense, and you're like,
I was about to jump in, but I was interrupted by
Hold on,
seeing
what-
you flying through the room.
Wait, hold on. Why is there just a hole in the ground? Where did this thing come from?
A trapdoor. Have you never seen one?
it's dark and stuff, right? Like it's totally dark inside.
I mean, you can see much better than everybody else can.
Well, it wasn't here a few minutes ago.
It was hidden. That's why the trap. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Isla, looking down, I mean, you see that same ladder. You see it go down to another room below. It's a stone room. Seems kind of dusty, not used. Some cobwebs fill the room.
It's unlit though, right?
It is completely unlit, so it is in shades of gray for you.
Okay. I'm trying to pop this torch open on, however that works.
I believe
I should-
Cordelia does have a candle that is
Yeah, I'm
lit
holding
already.
it.
Isla would be a little bit independent. And
Sure.
Would still do it.
Yeah,
She can
I can light. I'm not gonna put it on your token here because it will turn off when we go to the next one anyways. But I will turn it on when we go to the next scene.
Okay. Yeah, she wouldn't even ask, or she just would go in herself. She wouldn't like be like, "All right, we're going in." She just was like, she's just not caring at all about whatever conversation is going on, and is just gonna go in there.
Sure. I mean, it's open. You can hop on down there. Just once you get down there, don't move around.
Well then,
Huh.
shall we?
Okay, Dermis is just watching. Okay, are we just really gonna climb down the ladder that nobody knows where it goes?
Excuse me, I jumped
really?
down the ladder.
It's like, oh, okay, I guess if we got no better ideas, and he just starts heading down the ladder.
With a Cordelia and be like, would you mind holding the candle for now, as you follow close?
Okie dokie.
Let's hop in.
Ren just has a look of just utter
can't
disgust of the thought of going underground. Just,
You want to
like,
go first, old man?
he thinks very hard about doing another loop of the inn. Like, there's gotta be another way. Just,
You want to go first, old man?
he like doesn't respond because he's too embroiled in this mental battle of like, there's gotta be another way. I won't survive down there.
Hey,
Uh,
sir.
He eventually snaps back to her voice. Just, like,
You're gonna go down or?
How
No.
torch light?
I'll do it. I can do it.
Oh yeah, because everyone has to come down first. Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna get closer, just like right up next to you, looking up and at like. I'm assuming you're taller than me. I don't know how tall you are.
How tall are Rito? I don't know.
Oh.
They're tallish.
Yeah, they're taller than Hylians, I would imagine. So you're probably
Yeah.
6'5", 7 feet.
I don't think Hylians are 7 feet tall, right?
They
No.
grow. They stand a little taller than Hylians when fully grown.
So like
Okay.
6
So
feet.
6-ish feet, yeah.
Yeah, 6-ish feet.
Okay.
No,
So I'm just like.
I meant by
standing,
literally
standing
like
close to
Hylians.
him, you can tell he's like trembling a little bit. Like, going underground is like up there with some of his worst fears.
Alright. I know exactly how to solve this. So stand on the edge right here, right?
Okay.
You look down. Just look straight down, right?
Ugh. He's
And we'll
closing
push
his
him.
eyes.
Yeah. And you close your eyes, you're like, "Ooh," and then suddenly the floor is not below you anymore.
Yeah. So he's flapping his wings now.
You kind of soar down to the bottom.
Yeah. No ladder.
Yippee!
Just soaring.
See, you did it, old man. You did it.
Hermiston just watches as this bird creature comes down through the ladder shaft. Just lands right next to it.
So 2010. Cordelia.
Oh gosh.
As you finally come down, I'd be like, wait, what took you a minute?
And
The old man was having war flashbacks, I think.
I'm gonna just look at you a little stage. My lady,
Like
do not call our acquaintances old man.
I am an old man.
Yee!
It is.
Exactly.
Some people find it rude, okay? It's best to just keep it within the mind.
Old man, old man, old man, old man.
Okay.
What?
so the three of you, the fucking six of you,
Baby.
get down to this downstairs stone brick, cold, dusty, musty room.
You don't have to describe my bedroom like that, Hazu. Come on, man.
Damn.
Hey, go. Your knees kind of hurt from the fall, but like it looks cool.
It's 8:30. You know what time it is? Drinking time.
Ooh.
Okay.
I started choking as soon as you said that for my drink.
It is, dude. Liquid courage will solve all things.
But you guys are down here now.
All right, Jermison's gonna start walking around. Is there anything that Jermison notices while he's looking around this room?
This room is old, very old. And fairly unused, in fact.
Oh, I have notes.
It's a thin layer of dust.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
Jermison's just gonna keep walking around then, and then he's gonna come to this entrance over here.
As you get over here, I would suggest not coming that far yet. You see a mass collection of cobwebs that goes deeper into a further down cave.
Wait, are we missing somebody? There's only 5 folks.
Hurry up, old man.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Now
I
look
like
what
to
you did.
imagine that you're
Influence
like
them.
losing feathers as you're walking.
He's stressed out.
Well, Jermison's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna step out into this.
He probably is staying very close to the one with the light though.
But
You don't
as
have to
You've
go
done-
do
you've-
that, right?
You've influenced them.
as
About a
as you
care
all
memorial.
you kind of cutting through some of the cobwebs, Jermison, you kind of stop and look to your side as you just see this absolutely massive spider with the thorax, that's what the back of a spider is called, with a massive skull atop it
Oh, I didn't.
as it stops and it just looks at you.
God, I hope
Nope.
So Jermison's also going to stop, and he's just gonna look at this thing, and he's gonna straighten up a little bit. He's gonna readjust his coat, and he's gonna look back towards the party, and he puts out the highest pitched scream you could
Oh my
imagine.
freaking god.
You see from that 2 more appear from the cobwebs. And as
He's gonna stumble backwards and fall on his ass.
all right, as you all see these spiders, I need you all to roll initiative for me. It is on your character sheet on the main page underneath your perception, underneath your armor class. You'll see initiative. Go ahead and click. Roll that for me. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
I see
Ooh,
it
16.
immediately to the right of that. There's like there's a drop down that says perception.
Perception is what you want to use for now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, another 9. Let's go. Who am I re-rolling with? Alright.
Big
14
ol'
plus
me.
7.
Alright.
All right, yeah, it automatically goes in, so you're at 21 as well.
Re-roll because we both rolled a 9. Hold on.
We usually go at the same time.
Oh, you guys can go at the same time if you want.
Okay, sure.
Me and Lily got
well.
the same one too.
I
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do.
But even faster than both of you is one of the Skulltula, who make their way forward to Jermison on the ground as it kind of scuttles forward using one action. And as it stands above you, this large creature about the same size as you,
whatever.
it's gonna go ahead and make one attack on you, Jermison.
Sounds good. It's gotta
So
be
here's-
a 16.
Yeah, so here's something you can do. If you hold Alt and left click a target, you can target them. Which when you roll to hit and everything or any action, it will automatically go against what their target, what their numbers are.
Sick.
So, I will roll to attack with the first action, which does hit. Jermison, I need you to roll me a Fortitude saving throw of a DC 16.
Alright, let's see.
You did good in the last one, and you do good again. Completely
go.
negating the poison, I believe. Yeah, completely negating the poison. However, there is still some damage done to you,
Yeah.
as it did hit you for a considerable amount, as it bites down on you for 6 damage. I applied that to your character sheet for you.
Sounds good.
And the spider will then shoot a web trap at you as well. This one is at -5 to hit, so it only has a +2 on top of whatever I roll, 'cause it's a second attack. And it misses as right pretty much in between,
My legs.
like pretty much shot in between your legs, kind of hitting the ground and sprouting out over your legs, but not actually affecting you, is just this ball of webbing. And you just kind of look up at this massive spider that just bit into you. You felt its poison course into you, but you shrugged it off.
Nice.
Next is Cordelia. We'll go ahead and... Or Cordelia and Isla, which one of you wants to go first? Or do you guys want to go at the same time?
For in character purposes, Isla probably is gonna go as soon as possible, regardless of whoever else is there, or attempt to. Right? She's just gonna just rush forward.
Okay. Isla,
All right.
it's your turn then.
It is my turn.
So I will say, technically, it costs at the start of combat, it costs an action to pull out your short sword and then attack. I don't care for that, so you can just draw your weapons when you start the fight.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, you get 3 actions in combat to do whatever you want with those actions.
Okay. I want to.
Oh.
I want to cast Warp Step. That's the thing
Sure.
I wanna do. This is the first time I've ever cast a spell in Pathfinder. What's poppin'? What do I do?
On your spells sheet, it does take 2 actions to cast it.
Okay.
Warp Step gives you a +5 bonus to your speed, and then you can move twice. So go ahead and press cast on your spellcasting character sheet. That just says what it is to the chat. Now you can move up to your movement +5, so you can move up to 60 feet right now in wherever you want to move.
Shit. Okay. So that means I've got 1 action left.
You do, but movement is part of the casting of the spell.
Okay.
So you can move up to them using your warp step really quick and strike.
Okay.
You could even move right here and flank this spider with Jermison if you so desired.
I could do that. That is a thing I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing personnel kit.
Yeah. You-
So
Nothing
good.
personnel, kid.
Essentially, is that what you're gonna do, Isla?
Yeah, I would like to.
All right. You watch as Isla kind of discomporiates, whatever the fuck, disappears, turning into these black squares for a moment, but tears through and appears behind the spider. Short sword in hand. Want to go ahead and make an attack against it?
Yeah.
Are you targeting it? So you can alt left click and you can target it. There you go.
I have all left click.
And now you go ahead and on your actions sheet, just press strike with your short sword.
Strike.
And then
Hit
confirm
roll.
it. Yeah. You kind of jump behind it, stab into its back. Its armor class was actually lowered by that. Go ahead and roll your damage as you stab into it. Its thorax. Actually, its weak point. Actually, no, that isn't its weak point. But still, 10 damage against it. I will apply that damage for you. As you get your sneak attack, because it's technically fat-footed against you. And the spider is looking rough as it kind of stabs into its back. It kind of crawls around, looking at both of you around it. Not quite sure what to do. And that's where we end your turn, Isla.
Hell yeah.
Cordelia.
I'm just gonna be screaming my head off and casting Electric Arc.
Sure. You kind of scream while this electricity flies out of your hands. Starting on which spider? Okay. Are you targeting it?
Remember, you can press Alt and click it.
Do I roll the damage or the save DC?
You roll the damage. I roll the save.
Okay.
That is what a failure for one of them. Who do you want it to bounce off of?
Oh, well, looks like it chose.
Well, yeah, because it bounces again. Who else do you want it to bounce off of?
I just wanted to go to the one directly to the right.
Okay.
Just these two. The closest ones.
Also a fort save. Or a reflex save, excuse me. Success on that one, so only half damage. But this one takes 6 damage. As it is fried from the electricity and drops down. This one takes 3 damage instead. Kind of holds its ground and sees that happen. You have one more action, Cordelia. What are you doing?
Cower behind Mallows. I was like,
Okay.
ah! And then I just hide.
Go ahead and move yourself, or go ahead and either you can make a stealth check or move.
I'll just move
Hide.
behind.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna hide behind me.
Hehe.
All right, Tego. As you see that actually fairly interesting display from the small Zora as she blasts one of the spiders dead. It's your turn.
I am going to use my sudden charge.
Okay.
I want to move here. Oh, I have to move again.
No, I think you should be fine moving there.
Okay.
I mean,
Then
wait.
How does this work?
You can.
Twice.
I mean, you can move here if you wanted. You kind of hop to the side once and run in the middle of the both of them, pulling out your blade. And you can make a strike right now on either of them.
I'm gonna attack this one.
Okay.
Left click, right? Or
Alt left click. Alt left click.
Okay, and
I don't think that did it.
I don't know. Is it left alt or right alt?
Left. Oh, right. Left
Right
alt.
for me.
Oh, it's right alt for you? Well, okay then.
That's weird.
Oh, you kind of bring your blade down, and it hits it, but it just bounces off its armored carapace.
Awkward. I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, this is at -5. As you bounce off the top, bring it around for another strike.
Is it
-5.
So I do the map 5?
Map 5, yeah. Oh. As you bring it down and above, you actually strike the top of it and it bounces back. The sword kind of bounces back at you and you have to kind of dodge it as it would go at your face. These things... That first one, you guys got really lucky. These things are tough. And I think you just rolled really shit, too.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got a natural 1 on that one. God damn.
Yeah.
And as the blade kind of bounces back, you have to kind of catch it as it almost leaves your hand. And now you're between two of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Orn,
Yeah, Mr. Krabs.
you see one of them go down from lightning magic from behind you. You see
Pog.
you watch Tego kind of try to take one down, but it just it essentially moved to block the strike on each attack. What you doing?
I'm moving here.
Okay, that is one action.
Then this one is getting Tempest Surge.
Okay. You kind of call forth the clouds you've been gathering with your
Yeah. So,
your anger.
The earlier incident of the dark clouds and the crackling of electricity.
It critically succeeds, which I believe means it doesn't take any damage. That's unlucky. As you kind of blast it forward, it still takes the damage. It just doesn't get any of the effects, so it still takes that D12 damage.
Yeah,
So go ahead and roll that damage.
So,
You kind of blast it, and it stays up, but it still seems to take the effect of the electricity fairly well.
mhm.
And this one's looking kind of hurt now too. And I believe that's your turn, Orn.
Yes.
This one, okay, this one in the corner who has not yet been hit is going to use an action to. How smart are these things? Not smart. They don't know about flanking. Just gonna smack Tego from here, or Tego from here. That was very. What is this song? Damn.
It's time.
Yeah, time. What is going on? What is happening? Huh?
Oh?
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
It's gonna start by
Spider is sleeping.
It's fucking dead. It's gonna start by shooting a web at you. Tego, as it fires a web from underneath it. It actually hits the dead corpse of its friend behind it. So it's gonna try to bite you after missing. It does miss. You kind of bring your shield up to block it as it starts biting down on your shield. It is an animal, so it is gonna make a -10 attack, which is, oh yeah. Kind of you're keeping your shield in its mouth as it's just biting down, kind of trying to impose and get on top of you.
That's
You're noticing Tego. the top of it is very well armored. Its head is somewhat armored. The underneath, as you're kind of looking down, looks very weak. Would you like to
It's
call that out?
squishy.
Yeah, I'll call it out.
What do you say?
Hey, the underside of this thing looks kind of not armored.
All right. The Skulltula that first came out after you, Jermison, is gonna keep coming after you. I mean, you are like right in front of it. It's just-
I mean, yeah, I know.
it's gonna start with a web attack. Which does hit. You are immobilized by this thing. As it locks you down. And now it's gonna try to just bite you. Gonna try to bite you. It does miss. As you kind of see the attack coming, and even though you are immobilized by this web kind of wrapped around you, you just jump over it. Kind of just looking at this spider. It's gonna make a move. To here, actually, just to kind of get better situated and away from that bird that just struck it with lightning for some reason. Malos or Germa, which one of you wants to go first?
You want to try your little sticky situation there? You can go first.
Okay, let me think for a second. So, while my arms are wrapped up, I still do have a silver tongue. So
You do?
therefore, I am going to use biting words upon this thing, and I'm going
Alright.
to curse it out for webbing me up.
All right. Go ahead and target it and press that cast button.
Alright,
Dabbing
let's
you
see.
up.
Is it a
13.
attack save? It is an attack. Damn. 13
You missed.
misses.
Ah.
Would you like to use a hero point?
Nah. I think I should
Okay.
save that for later.
Would you like to try to escape?
Yeah, I do actually want to move back a little away from this thing.
Okay.
Although I am webbed up, so I don't know if I need to like make it like a dexterity check or something like that. I'll try to move back to like here.
No, you're immobilized,
Hmm.
so you can't move.
Okay, okay, never mind then.
You can attempt to escape if you would like to try.
Yeah, sure. I'll do a escape attempt. I'll try that.
There is actually an escape action, which I now realized you guys don't have all the actions being shown on your character sheet. All right.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing happened.
I hope not.
None demo.
Oh, and actions did update.
Yeah, so if you open your character sheet now, you should see a whole brand new smack set of actions there. Let me go ahead and continue the music. So, Gravity, do
Where are
you,
these actions?
under the
Oh, here they
actions
are.
sheet, yeah.
Okay, here they are.
So you should see escape, and go ahead and click that blue button below the word escape.
Highest?
Highest question mark? Oh,
Is that 4 or 14?
ew. That's a 10 total.
Uh,
I mean, you can use another action to try to escape if you wanted to. Or you could try to do some damage if you wanted. So the thing with immobilized, you just can't move.
okay.
You can still cast spells or stab it.
Spell slots
shoot it.
work in Pathfinder because
For you used
tried to
one,
spell.
so you now have two.
Oh, great.
Because you're a flexible caster. You're a spontaneous caster. So
Well, you know what? He's gonna wriggle on the ground a little bit. However, his pride is a little damaged, so you know what? He's gonna try again.
I
That's
do
a
believe
15.
since you so biting words is a 2-action spell, and since you tried to escape, that would be 3 actions.
Okay, well, I did not realize that.
But you aren't using another spell slot, which is nice. I actually didn't realize that either. But
Okay.
we're working on it. We're working on it. So that would be your turn. Jermison. If you would like to hero point your attempt to escape, you may.
Wait, so is my thing just gone then? I can't do any more action?
You would not be able to do any more actions this turn, no.
Nah, I'm just gonna sit on the ground again.
Okay. Fair enough. Malos.
Am I able to occupy Jermison's space while he's immobilized, or?
You could try to cut Jermison free if you so chose. I do believe allies can. I mean, you can move right here even if you wanted. But if you're trying to move on top of him, I think allies can move through each other's spaces. You can't stop where he's stopped though. However, he is lying on the ground. Jermison, are you okay with it?
I don't care. Go right ahead.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just gonna look back and be like, give me one moment. As I walk forward, pulling my sleeves up, unveiling my sharpened fins, stepping over Jermison.
He averts
My-
his eyes. Waits. He's not gonna fatal approach.
He's
Oh,
got
I'm pretty
pants on.
tall. I got pants on. I'm pretty tall.
Wait, what?
Just that dick hanging out.
My first action was to move, and my
Yep, make
rest
sure to
of
target
action
it.
will be a double slice.
Okay. Make sure to target.
How do I target?
Alt left click.
First.
Remember for your second double slice attack to turn on the double slice second attack thing on your character sheet.
So do I just?
So first
Do
one,
one.
normal strike.
Okay. Pew. Hey, hit.
You exactly hit it. Good thing you flanked as you stab into it. Kind of
And
bring
double slice.
bring the second attack around.
Oh.
I mean, you rolled a 2 there, so that makes sense. As it kind of collides against its back, but go ahead and roll your damage for the first one.
Pew. 9 damage.
So there is a reason you missed. You just collided with its dead body as you sliced through it. So you know what?
Yeah. Just cheering in the background.
You did have that second one. Would you like to have cut Jermison free with that second attack instead?
Yeah, I was gonna look at you all menacing, like from above, and then cut you.
Jermison, you kind of like, oh
Tied
shit,
up.
shit.
This is not the first time he's been tied up.
No.
Deal.
Oh.
Not as a sex thing, but he's just so insufferable that he has several times been tied up and left in a room somewhere.
He works for a circus. I want to remind you that. Okay, so am I free then?
You are free.
Mm.
So let me move you to the side real quick. I need to remove immobilized.
And now, oh, we moved myself back.
I moved you
Same time.
twice. Isla and Cordelia, you guys are at the same time again. Which one of you wants to go first?
Is it fine if Isla does the same thing where she just rushes forward without really caring?
Sure. I mean, Cordelia, are you good with Isla going first?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Chilling.
Okay.
Let me just-
let me actually check. How long is Warp Step active? Stop passing.
I think it's just for that turn.
Yeah, it's just okay. Yeah, it's once per turn. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you can get behind it without casting Warp Step.
Yeah, yeah,
Because moving
was
here would once again flank it.
yeah. The first one was just for swag points.
Yeah.
So this would be one action, and then I have 2 actions left.
And then you have 2 actions left, yeah.
Okay.
The movement thing changes color after the point where it would be 2 actions to move.
Okay. I would like to stab again.
You kind of
and
run
also-
over.
Yeah.
You did learn about its weak point.
I did, which it's under its mouth, right?
It's underside.
It's underside, yeah. Ooh. Could I swipe at its legs with the torch?
Yeah.
Okay. In the attempt to get it to freak out and maybe not stand
Okay.
up. That's a word. That's a phrase. No, not stand up. That's the word.
So, I would say go ahead and just roll your unarmored attack. While targeting it.
Okay, I think I'm targeted. And then is it just roll what unarmed attack again?
Unarmored, just your strike +7 to on your unarmored attack. As you kind of go with the torch and start sweeping at its legs.
12.
Yeah, I mean that hits it. Go ahead and roll your damage. It's gonna be the same damage. It just be +1 fire. And you actually got your sneak attack with that as well, I believe. As you kind of start swiping across its legs, you do 6 damage to it, including 1 fire damage, which starts burning away at the webs around you. I will say, it's kind of, it's still kind of on trying to get on top of Tego, and now its legs are kind of being swept out from behind it, so it's kind of knocked up into this weird position. So you have easy access to its lower body.
Okay, cool.
If you want to make another attack, you would have to take so you see how on your short sword it says MAP -4?
Mm-hmm.
You would have to press that button instead.
Okay, is that because...
Because you made 1 attack already this turn, so you get to make... Every additional attack, you take a certain penalty.
Okay, perfect. Alright, yeet.
That would miss it, as you're kind of sweeping away at its legs, kind of getting on top. You see your opportunity, you go for it, and it kind of adjusts, getting off of Tego and blocking its attack with its body.
Okay.
As it seems like it's given up trying to take down Tego at this point.
Okay, at least I got it off of them.
Yeah. Cordelia.
Yeah, so I just moved forward
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just I have a question. Can
Yes.
I pick up this said spider with Mage Hand?
No,
Or is it too heavy?
it's much too heavy.
It's a little cute spider. Does the Mage Hand does armor? Like not armor, damage?
No.
Damn. I wanted to smack it like if it was a real life spider.
I think you're thinking of Big B's hand.
Yes, that's probably what
Just
I'm
not a
thinking.
spell in this game.
Not a spell. Oh,
I
It's
already
Big
got
B
it.
is fucking D&D copyright.
Name it like Matthew's hand. I don't know.
Maybe they
Cordelia's
did. I don't know.
Cordelia's
Okay.
hand.
I think I'll just use electric arc again because everything else is out of my range.
Could Tanglefoot it.
But that doesn't do damage.
All right.
that's what
Go
I
ahead
like
and
to hear.
go ahead and target it and use that electric arc then.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Yeah.
Ooh.
So what would be 7 damage.
Ooh.
It's
Oh.
succeeded by 1, so it takes half damage instead.
Fine.
Kind of smoking slightly. It's looking all around the room. It knows it's outnumbered. You have one. That's actually your turn,
Yeah.
Cordelia.
That was it, because I moved. Yep.
Yep. Tego,
Yep.
Yeah,
you are on this thing, and it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit the fuck out of it.
Go ahead, roll the hit. Target it and roll the hit.
Oh yeah.
A natural 1. Would you like to hero point that?
Do I have to roll on here, man? Yeah, I'm hero pointing that.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll it. There you go. A natural 20.
Do I have to roll in the... Well, look at that.
Go ahead and roll your critical damage.
Ooh, that's a lot more damage than I thought.
Yeah. You kind of it kind of started to hop off you and you went like, fuck that. And it turned around, it's smoking, it turned around to face Isla as you bring your shield and kind of knock it up onto its back and then bring your sword down into this large purple, almost third eye on its lower end as you stab in. You watch as the arms curl in, tense, and then go lax. As each of them puff into purple smoke and disappear.
Those things were ugly.
I'm gonna comically swipe Jermison with my tail to like a square after as I bend down and check on Cordelia. Being like, are you hurt? Are you okay? Nothing happened, right?
Mentally, I'm scarred by the idea of giant spiders. That was so cool.
Quite a display you
Jermison
showed.
is like slipped out beneath the legs of this towering Zora, whose name he's already forgotten. And he stands up and dusts off his jacket again, trying to regain any sort of dignity that he once had.
As you try doing that, as I turn around, I accidentally slap you with my tail.
It actually dusts off some of your jacket for you, Jermison.
Ah, thank you, good lad, he says. Not realizing that what had happened.
Orin, after the last spider dies, Orin turns around and grabs Cordelia by the shoulders. It's just like, yes, yes, let the storm surge through you. Yes.
I will attempt to stop you from touching the lady. As you try to go for that, I will grab your hand.
Just Cordelia's just gonna scream.
What?
The old man is scary.
Do not touch the lady without permission. As I shove
I
you off.
imagine you look so crazy with your feathers, like
Yes,
all ruffled.
Yes.
Your eyes are like bulging out, and you're just grabbing my shoulder.
Who would be faster at grabbing?
I would say
Roll time.
both of you roll reflex saves. Whoever gets the higher will get it.
Reflex.
But it's okay. Oh, way worse.
So Orin does do that whole thing, and then you grab his arms and remove him.
Okay. He's okay with that. He's still kind of pumped about it though. Just like, yes.
Fair enough.
As a standard.
Command the clouds as well.
As there's like a dying down, so that like the storm clouds die down to like the smaller just normal clouds.
Yeah.
Sorry, is the only thing I could think about. It's accurate.
Not untrue.
Right, Maple?
What's up?
In the Zelda chat?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's all Cordelia sees in front of her. Just like, oh my god.
But Isla, as you kind of finish that fight off, holding the torch, kind of looking behind you, you notice that it just goes darker, deeper.
Hold on.
I don't know why there's a wall here, but there shouldn't be. Hold on.
Can I go deeper?
You could. Just don't move around once you get in there.
Ah, I see.
And you see Isla just starts heading down. Or this random woman starts heading down.
Yeah, because literally, I have not spoken to a single
Let me end
person yet.
combat, actually. End encounter.
To be fair, we've all not had a reason to talk to each other yet.
Technically, yeah, I mean, we fought together, but we haven't even... I think Germa and...
I've spoken to everybody but you by this point.
I asked Germa for his food.
That's right. And I also asked you to kick the door down, the other door down.
I'd like as we're walking to be kind of like
So,
darting my eyes between the Orin and Malos, just very close to Malos, just looking back every so often with big eyes.
Very not. I'll attempt to calm you down by complimenting your attacks. I'm like, you could put on quite a display. It was impressive. I didn't know you actually were already that strong with your abilities.
I'm an adult. I am strong and powerful.
You are still young.
Velvet.
Powerful!
You have yet to show.
Oh
you have
my
truly matured.
god.
yeah, you're very powerful, Germa says as he slaps her on the back and keeps walking faster into deeper into the cave.
That quick edit for Maple.
Yep. That was a very quick edit from
That was
Maple.
very
Orn is keeping at least a little bit of distance between himself and Cordelia and Malos, but like is still like so hyped up about it.
When you guys are all ready, I think you guys all moved in. As you enter this floor, it's almost as if across the top of your screens you could see Undercity Dungeon painted on the top of it.
Huh.
Interesting.
As you enter one of the floors.
Can I try to see if I remember or have heard of this name?
You have not.
Oh.
You don't actually see that. I'm saying that
I
for dramatic
thought you
effect.
said there was like a sign on the
No.
roof. I'm like, huh, how convenient.
So, Jermison, who has been in Hylia City for quite a long time,
Yeah.
what would he know about this place?
It's actually illegal to have anything underground here.
It's illegal.
It didn't used to be, which is why there was a basement, but it was made illegal to have underground like basement floors because people started making very deep basement floors and found Lake Hylia. So
I see.
they didn't find it, but they dug into it and they're like, oh shit, that's gonna flood us, so it was made illegal.
Can I? I've got like 6 torches.
I think everybody got torches.
Okay. Can I like chuck my torch just into the darkness?
Sure. Where you throwing it to?
Is there a way to ping without going to a place?
Yes.
Yeah, you can hold left
Hold
click.
down left
It'll
click.
put it down for you.
Yeah, just like chuck it into there, just to see what happens.
Sure.
All right.
I chose the wrong color for this.
Yeah, no kidding. I can barely see that.
Putting your torch right here.
Okay.
40, 20. It hits the ground.
Cool.
Hmm.
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah.
Just for the general surroundings to make sure I'm not gonna like walk into a pitfall or whatever shit happens in Zelda.
Sure, man. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Did you say Germa or sure?
Yeah.
I said
Am I
sure.
making-
Make me a
You said
perception
Germa.
check.
Did I
man.
say Germa? Did you
I
just-
heard
I was like,
Germa as well.
I also heard
Not bad.
Germa.
and I was like, I'm not Germa.
I meant
I'm
to
like,
say
didn't-
Sure.
We're hearing
okay.
Germa.
I mean, I
Oh
can
my
make a perception
gosh.
check if you want.
If you wanted
But-
to, sure.
But mind you. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll make a perception check as well.
12 plus 7.
A 19. It gives me the full version in chat.
Alright,
Okay,
24.
cool.
looking around this room, you see, obviously the way you came up, I mean, you were walking down there for like a solid 30 seconds. And then you see a door in front of you, closed and locked, and then 2 braziers on either side of the door. And then your torch that sits now between the 2 of them.
Cool.
Beyond that, you see rough stonework across all the walls. Not amazingly made, but it was handmade.
I see. And just that's all that's of note. Everything else is just
In this room, at the very least.
Okay.
Pick back up their torch.
I think I'll leave it there for now.
Okay.
Just to kind of put light here, so I don't have to hold it.
Sure.
So, Jermison is actually going to walk over to the torches and say, "Ah, nice throw," as he looks over at this tiny child creature that runs past him. And then he starts to question why was there a tiny child in the in the tavern above?
She's 4'9".
Yeah,
Where are your
and-
parents?
so tiny.
where are your parents?
4'9". Oh my god. I'm like
Little girl,
towering
where are your
above you.
parents? And then he
Wait.
gets a good look at her face and he starts screaming again. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, Chance, how tall is your character?
I'm 7'3".
Let's just do that so you guys aren't standing on top of each other.
Oh, I didn't realize the chance was there.
Wait, did someone genuinely say something to me? Or to Isla?
Yeah, I said that to you. Well, I said that was a good
7'2".
throw.
You, was all you asked just like, why is there this weird child thing?
No, that was what he was thinking in his head. He didn't say that
Okay.
out loud.
What did Jerma actually say?
He just made a passing comment as, "Oh, nice throw." That was all.
Okay, she would probably ignore that. I just
Phil
would not
hates
even.
you.
Yeah, she just doesn't even have anything to say about it.
Grumbles.
Not even literally like it's like Jerma's not even there.
Crickets.
Okay, well, I guess I know who I'm
Shit.
not giving bardic inspiration to.
Hey, to be fair, I did cut you out, so you know you're spiral me. No, I'm just kidding.
You also whacked me with your tail and ignored me.
That's fair.
Screw around.
Everybody's just.
I had
bullying
priorities.
Gemma.
I had priorities. I had to check on the lady over here.
Also, your bardic inspiration literally goes to everybody, but yeah.
The
I
secondary.
choose not to use it now, just so.
Germa to exclude me.
I have hold on, where is it? It's called infectious enthusiasm.
Ah, you do have that. But Isla, you get to this large door. It's not like locked by a lock. It's just a big ass stone door that is closed.
Okay. What happens if I
A
press
wooden
this
door?
little button right here?
You can try.
Okay.
It makes a silly sound.
Hang on.
I know Isla is not strong enough, but she would attempt to push it anyway.
Pushing on it.
Wait, no. It's obviously a door, right? Like there's a big slit down the middle, right? They look. Like
Not
they're
that kind
doors
of.
to be
It's
open.
it's a door that would open upwards.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
Nah, you still try to push on it anyway.
Yeah, she's still just like. Yeah, no, there's literally no way that she even could think that she could lift it.
Wait, what are these things on the sides?
2 braziers.
What's a brazier?
It's
Um,
essentially a big fire pit.
Like
Oh.
Valheim.
Yeah.
Why you gotta remind me of that game's existence?
In fact, Germa's actually gonna reach down and pick up the torch and
Sure.
just light one of the braziers right next to him.
Sure. The brazier right next to you lights.
Yeah. Just because in his head he's thinking, well, that torch will burn out. These things are going to go burn for a lot longer.
Yeah, that's true. It lights.
So, okay. And he thinks, the room looks kind of awkward if only one of them lit. So he walks over to the other one and he lights that one too.
As he walks back Isla or walks past Isla, she would definitely give him a death glare and try to snatch the torch back from his hand. Do I have to make some sort of roll for this?
Thievery.
Yeah. So you have to
Okay.
make a thievery.
Against
What's the,
And against
Jermison.
somebody who's constantly looking at it, so
Yeah.
what's
You're
not the-
missing-
it's-
you would
She's not
also
trying to take
want-
it quietly. I think she's just trying
Yeah.
to take it.
it is a very touch my shit and I'll kill you. Give this back to me. Not sneaky. Just wants to just yank it from his hands.
I'll say, Jermison, you can make a reflex save against Isla's thievery check.
Okay.
Okay, so I go to actions. Proficiencies. Thievery. Roll.
Roll.
Yeah, roll.
Roll.
God damn it.
Oh, that was
7+7.
almost something monstrous.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So, as Jermison sees this hand coming towards him, he just instinctually raises it up, and like it just swipes the air right next to it. Like, whoa, what are
How
you
did-
doing?
How did we put on a hit list 101?
Germa, I'm sorry. Gravity, I'm sorry. I have to remain in character. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I have no qualms. Yeah.
as Isla directly misses, just the biggest whiff you've ever seen in your life. She would like, and Germa's like what, like, was it 5 foot something or 6 foot something?
Yeah, he says that he's 6 foot, but he's actually 5'8".
Oh yeah, well, he's still almost a solid foot taller than her, so she just like steppies up to him and she's like, "Give me that back, or I'm taking your fucking Give me that back, or I'm taking your arm with it." She means this. I'm sorry, Gravity.
Quite violent.
Jermison is just kind of gonna stand there for a second, and after seeing what this little girl did earlier to those creatures, he's gonna pause for a moment, and then quickly light the brazier and then drop the torch on the ground.
All right. As you kind of just pause and then just light the brazier,
And then drop.
the torch drops to the ground, and the door opens.
Did you hear that?
Someone, did anyone else just hear a
sorry,
faint jingle?
Sorry, I stepped on my squeeze box. Hold on. He pulled the squeeze box off the ground.
As soon as Germa makes the motion to light it, instead of giving Isla the torch, she would like reach for a weapon, but as soon as he lights it and just drops it, she just watches him like scamper away.
Yeah, I
Just,
took
like,
a step back.
Direct
Jerma's
eye
took a-
contact, completely still looking at him, just goes back to a neutral stance and goes and picks up the torch. And
Alright.
turns around, but a head still directly on him.
I'm gonna start walking forward.
Okay.
Spirits are
Alright.
pleased.
I'm just like, this
Anyways,
is
he
happening. Into the darkness I go.
and you
No torch,
confidently
you
just
just are,
walk
like,
straight
freeballing
past her. He doesn't give her a second glance.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm just like,
What's
okay,
just happened?
I just want to know
I'm-
what's going on.
As we're walking, Cordelia, I'm just gonna whisper over to him, be like, I think we should be wary of everyone here.
I
Again,
don't know what's
Thank
going
God I'm the only
on.
normal person here who thinks everybody to themselves.
We have found quite the crowd, Cordelia. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wanna go home.
I wanna go home.
Isla's
Yeah,
just
go
gonna
home.
Until you
head.
complete this journey.
Looks like Isla's just heading up.
Yeah, I feel weird doing stuff just like completely without asking like permission. But I mean, technically, Isla would just really not care about being a part like a group person and would just go.
Also, you're
Oh,
technically the rogue,
Wait,
so if you get hit
sorry.
by a trap, that is your job.
Yeah, so like I mean, I apologize if this causes problems, but I am trying to remain in character.
Jermison walks back to one of the braziers and pulls out his own torch.
Okay.
To light it. As
Sure.
though already
Leaving
burning.
Germa all
That's
just
not hard.
darkness
Stay with
now.
the light.
I have
I
a
see-
question.
Alright.
In this room, Isla, if you would move back here. First off, if you would move back a few
Back.
steps. Yes, Cordelia.
So I see that there's like 2 paths already.
Yes.
Can you tell me the difference, just so I know what is it? The left one going further down, and then is there like
So the one you're going up right now, let's call that the upwards path, and then the one going down, we'll call that the downwards path.
okay, is one like more beaten than the other?
Both of them are okay. The one going up is handmade. The one going down is more cave-like.
Hmm. Okay. I was curious, was all.
So, Jermison, I would like to point out, you do see everybody starting to head upwards.
I know.
Okay.
Then again,
I-
his encounter with these people have been crazy man shoves hand through door, lightning bird, lightning fish, man who steps over him, and girl who threatened to cut his arm off for holding her torch.
I feel like my offense isn't that bad compared to everyone else.
I want to follow the silly man.
Yeah, don't worry about us stepping over you, because I'll just be towering over.
You want to follow me?
Dude,
Silly
you are
man.
1 inch taller than me. Don't get your dicks up in the air.
Not you.
It's just like
Talk about Germa. Hey, and that inch matters, alright? Every inch matters.
So
it sounds like
Jefferson's
contemplation.
actually heading down.
Okay, 7.
Yeah, so they kind of started to turn around and start heading with you. Why am I...
I'm like, I'll let Cordelia choose. This is.
I got
technically
2
your journey.
followers. Let's go.
Favorite
I'm
thing
gonna
of
keep
any
going up
DM
here.
ever, and we are splitting the party. You know. Like
Oh, yeah,
how-
yeah,
We
Um,
love splitting the party.
Oh,
Yay.
How
I do.
fast can
Wizard
I
bunny.
die? That's
Kind of.
So, what's up, Orn?
I'm wondering if I like, you know, when you're underground, sometimes you can get like a draft, and that's like, oh, that's like with the exit. Can I roll something to be like? I guess it'd just be like a nature-
Survival,
or
I would
survival,
say.
Yeah, okay. Where's my?
but you could still roll that. You still have a pretty good plus to survival, even though it's not trained. Oh shit!
Horn wants out. Let me out.
Funnily and okay, there's a
Understandable.
breeze coming from both directions. However, the one from above is a bit harsher.
Okay. Orn will call out to Chermison and the fish, like the air is
fish.
stronger.
The
The fish. The air.
Let's go.
Da Vinci?
The Vinky. The air,
The
the
baby.
wind, it's stronger up here. The call of the wind, it comes from up here.
Jermison is going to look back and it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. I kind of want to see what's around this corner, so I'm just gonna poke my head around, and if I don't see anything interesting, I'll head back your way. So, as he takes another step down into this pathway, which I thought there would be a corner sooner than this. Sherma can't see that well into the dark.
So gravity.
What's up?
Right about there.
Okay.
You're just walking. You kind of hear your foot step on something, and you fall.
I fall.
Yeah.
Goodbye, funny man.
Bye bye, Germa.
Welp.
You suddenly just fall. Would you like to make a reaction to not fall?
Yeah, sure. I'll make a reflex.
Go ahead and roll a climb check.
It's not a reflex check to see if I can.
It's the climb check.
Actually grab the wall. Okay. Climb check.
As you. Whew.
Athletics, of course.
No,
athletics.
sorry. It is a reflex save. That's my bad.
Okay.
As you kind of slip past, reaching up to grab the wall.
That's a 17.
That would. Why is there no fucking. You know what? I'm just gonna say that passes because I don't see any other thing here. But you kind of grab on, kind of look down, and see the large. It's just a pit that would drop you. That would drop you about 20 feet. And so you just grab onto the side and look down.
Okay. He is going to be like, in one hand he's holding a torch, in the other hand is clinging on for dear life, and he's just like, he's shook. He's got no idea what just happened. He's like, I don't even know how I just fell. There was solid floor in front of me, and now I'm like hanging on for dear life. And he starts to frantically scramble back up.
Yeah.
Calling
think you
out,
should help him.
okay, no, maybe not this way. Okay, no. All right, other way sounds better.
I think he's fine, my lady.
You just kind of pull yourself back up, tossing the torch.
Yeah, and he manages. I hope he manages.
Oh yeah,
to get back out.
it's easy enough.
Okay, and he just comes swiftly moving back this way and just goes straight past the vision.
So it was down there.
You know, why don't you take a no,
I don't think I will.
No, I didn't get a good look. Also, watch for traps. I nearly just fell to my death.
Oh, so that was what the frantic noise was.
Good to know.
Well, as you all enter this room, Isla, you notice in the far back corner a chest. But in your way is a pile of bones in the ground, as well as two others further into the room.
Step over the bones.
And as you approach the bones, they stand up
Ooh,
and they
let's
look
go.
at you, kind of shambling to look at you,
Yeah.
and they lunge.
Oh,
and
okay, we're going.
I would once again need you guys to roll me some initiative. As the
Okay.
skeleton
Combat encounter.
guards leap. You're in a dungeon. What else would you do?
All right, another 8.
Another
So
8?
many dice.
Yeah.
So many dice.
What the fuck?
Wait, 8 plus 7.
Warren, so far you are first. Holy shit, that's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of 8. I ain't gonna lie.
Malice, could you roll yours, please?
I already did.
It
That's
told me you
perception.
didn't.
I'm so sorry. It's the same thing. It's a +6.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. I will lower you to your 16 for you.
Oh, come on.
That's what you rolled.
What if I roll again?
What if I roll again?
Double or nothing.
Double it. Go ahead.
Yeah. watch
You
me roll
convinced
one.
me.
It's the same.
It's the
fucking
same thing. Yeah. Orange.
What did I do?
I think you put down the radius of a spell.
That's not what I meant.
I can get rid of that for you. There you go.
Okay.
No.
But
This
you
one
watch these
has-
3
That's what I'm
skeletons
saying.
rise
He's gonna kill us.
and look at you. And Orin, you are first as this thing starts shambling towards you.
Just go for Tempest Surge. How do I put that up again? That. Oh, I have to target. Wait,
I can do it for you here.
this bitch? How do I?
Yeah, I can press I can do this for you. There you go. It does succeed. So
Okay.
it does still take the D12 damage though. As you call forth the Tempest and blast forward. You watch as the skeleton immediately just turns back to bones.
Nice.
Do the dry bones breaking sound, please.
Talk shit, gay.
Mm-hmm. Why is there a skeleton guard with a 26? What?
Huh?
They have a -2 to initiative. How did you get up here? You know what? I'm moving you back down there. I don't know where that was. Okay, that's 2 actions, Orin. What you want to do with your next one? Or your last one, I suppose.
Bum, 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 bum. Macro perception thing. Why can't I target anything? Thank you. Yes. That. That on, Tego.
Guessing
Get
guidance
right.
on Tego? Alright.
Yeah.
Tego, I will go ahead and apply guidance to you.
Sick. The fuck does that do?
+1 to your attack roll, perception, saving throw, skill check before the duration. So you get one roll with a bonus.
Ooh.
So I think I can just get.
Yeah, you get +1 whenever you want.
Yep.
But only once.
Mm-hmm.
You're immune to it for the duration of the spell. So if somebody else wanted to cast guidance on you again, it would fail. And Orin, I believe that is your turn.
Yep.
This skeleton guard is going to run forward at. You know what? Actually, technically, both of you triggered it, so it's going to make an attack. One attack on each of you. A scimitar strike on Isla, and a claw attack on Tego afterwards. So on Isla, the scimitar kind of almost like the top of its body just started spinning. And it just did 2 wild attacks against, like, spinning with its spine almost breaking and then reattaching. As Isla does hit you with that attack for 7 damage as it kind of tears through you, and Tego, you feel a claw go across your back and just glance off your armor. Your armored flesh. You wear armor, I believe. Kind of glance off of you and turn around to face it, as you didn't expect it to quite do that type of movement. That's the end of his turn. Malos.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
Oh, how far does a trident reach?
20 feet? Should say the range on it.
Can we get much higher?
20 feet
Within
thrown.
range. Oh, it does say 20 feet thrown. Yeah, I was gonna grab this trident that just so happens to be on my back. Twist it a little.
Chuck it.
Eat that shit.
Go ahead and target him. And go ahead and roll to hit. You good, Jits?
Yeah,
Get some water on. Get some water in you. Get some water in you.
just dying a little bit.
I have 2 different rolls. I don't know which one to use. Do I do
Bottom.
regular strike or
Bottom.
Alright.
Yeah. The one with the arrow like that means that you threw it.
Oh.
It does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Ooh.
The skeleton bursts into bones and falls onto the ground once again. That's your first action.
Oh my god, there's so many.
You do have to go retrieve your trident, though.
Yeah. Sorry, there's so many.
Should turn that off. You had double slice strike attack still on, so it made you -2 on your attack.
Well, my
Still
bad. I
hit,
forgot
so
to
it's
turn
all
it
good.
off. I think I will just stay within. Can I get? There's no defensive action in this.
You can take a ready action.
I'll take a ready action.
So ready action costs you 2 actions, but you can ready 1.
I will ready just a slice, just in case any of them get close to us.
Sure. All right, that is Malos' turn. Isla,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Okay. Skeletons and swords don't really mix very well.
Not amazingly.
The torch is bludgeoning and fire, right? Let me guess. If I'm rolling it as an unarmed,
It is
strike-
bludgeoning and fire, yes.
Okay. So okay, I'm apologize for maybe not paying the most attention I should, but the one right in front of me is dead, skull mark.
It is a pile of bones on the ground.
Okay, well, yeah, quote unquote dead. The one above
It is also a pile of bones on the ground.
and quote unquote dead, quote unquote. Okay,
As
oh,
far
there
as
we
you
go.
know.
Cool. As far as we know, I don't really know how to make it stop being alive.
Well, there's another one over here.
There is.
This isn't fight music.
Could I
What do you
cast
mean? This
warp
is not
step
fight
again?
music.
You could,
Okay.
as your movement is increased. You want to stride over there?
Yeah. I hit cast.
You don't have to. It's a cantrip, so.
Okay. Oh,
But you dash through, almost becoming those black squares again, dashing right up into the range of this skeleton. As it kind of turns and looks at you.
I wanna swap. I don't. Assuming I drawn my weapons, I wanna swap the
I
sword.
think you had them up already. I would assume you had them out already because you just had a
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. I want to swap the torch to my dominant hand. I don't know if that's
Sure.
an action.
It's whatever.
And thwap him upside the head with it.
Go ahead.
All right. It would help if I kept my character sheet open instead of closing it every time. Unarmed strike again.
Unarmed strike.
Okay. Whap. Hit that bitch. Like you cut G.
Oh.
Fuck.
Would you like to use the hero
Smack
point?
Self.
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right. Go ahead and re-roll that shit.
I like to cut G.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well,
Shooting myself.
Kind of
I like to
swinging
cut
this
G as
thing
you smack
wildly.
its bald head.
You actually swing. Like you would have got a amazing stomach hit, but it doesn't have a stomach, so you kind of just swung through it. Just kind of looks down, kind of light some of its clothes on fire, and it kind of burns away.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's naked.
Cordelia,
Hi.
hi, it's your turn.
I'm terrified of these skeleton fucks. So this one right here, this closest one to me, this one right here.
It's on the ground already.
Yeah, I'm gonna tanglefoot it so it doesn't get up. Ever.
All right, go ahead and press cast on Tanglefoot while targeting it,
It's charged.
or you target it and
Yeah.
press attack on your Tanglefoot.
That shit did not roll, but I'll take it.
It hit.
Yay.
So it is now immobilized.
And stay down. Please, you're scary. You're very scary.
Or would you like to do with your last action?
Further away.
Okay. Just kind of scoot over to the other wall. Also gives you better sight of Isla in the distance fighting another skeleton.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn, that shit's
Yeah.
far as fuck.
Tego,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
How does stride work?
It's one action and you can just move. As far as your thing is blue, you can move. If you want to stride again, as far as your thing is yellow, you can move.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So for you to get this thing, it would be best to sudden charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of just pull your sword off your back, charging at this skeleton. You get up to it. I can clear that for you. And you can make an attack on it.
Yeah, baby.
Make sure to target it.
Oh, good call. Hi-ya.
Whack! Ooh, still hits it. Luckily, you flanked it as you bring the blade down on top of it. Roll your damage.
Dude, nice. Fucking sick.
You notice it actually hits it, and it kind of just it breaks some bones, but it pretty much just passes through it. It takes no damage from that attack. As it turns around and looks at you, it has a resistance to it. To slashing damage.
Nice. Can I fucking can I turn the side of my blade and make it a blunt weapon?
like a baseball bat.
Yeah. pretty
Technically,
much.
no, but I'll allow it.
Ayo.
Well, is your sword double-edged?
Yeah.
It is a double-edged
Okay.
sword.
Okay.
But there is a flat end to the sword.
You could also
Yeah, it's just
punch.
air-
You could also smack with your shield.
Wait, no, hold on.
How do I
I'm
do
sorry.
that?
I don't want to backseat or anything, but murder stroking is a thing. I don't know what your sword is like, but you can hold a sword like a club.
Oh, I don't disagree, but I'm saying like by the rules of the game, it would not be
It's
allowed.
not a thief.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do that much damage. But you can attack with your shield if you so choose.
How do I do that?
It would be the same as an unarmed strike, but it would deal a d6 plus your strength and damage.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking unarmed strike. Just to fucking.
Did you do the -5 on that?
I did not.
It would hit anyways. So
Okay.
as you're gonna
And
take the
then you
shield,
want me to roll?
gah! It would be a d6 plus your strength, so 4.
Fuck, do I roll that?
In the chat, you can just see d6 and then just +4, or just roll it and add 4.
Oh, that's actually so helpful.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 4. Let's go.
You notice you slam your shield into it, as you slam into it, it kind of you notice the bones actually fall apart and it turns to purple smoke.
Ah,
Oh.
interesting.
Jermison,
What's up?
it's your turn.
Okay, so you've actually put me in a really bad position.
Have I?
Yes, because to Jermison, it looks like everything's finished. But as the player, I know things aren't. But I still have to play my character who thinks now everything is done in the room. Like, oh, everything's dead. So I'm literally just gonna have to waste my turn because my character would literally have there's no possible way my Jermison could ever know that these skeletons aren't actually dead and they'll just get back up.
I can do something for you.
Okay.
This skeleton reforms and rises up,
Oh, okay.
kind of picking itself up from the ground. Body, like legs first, as it
It's like rebuilding itself like a
yeah, it,
Lego
like
man.
Lego rebuilds itself. Yeah,
Thank you.
as it just kind of looks forward. It's still your turn,
Okay.
and you did notice Tego's sword attack didn't work, but slamming it with his shield did.
Interesting. It's an absolute shame that the only weapon that I have on me is a ranged weapon that is piercing damage.
You can punch it.
I have a -1 this turn.
I am aware.
Can this ghost here, or excuse me, can this skeleton here?
I got no ears.
Should be able to hear.
fool.
Then I am
Ow,
going to
it
use
has
my
no
cantrip
ears.
Haunting Him, which does 4 sonic damage to the thing, and it also has to make a saving throw or else it will get deafened.
Go ahead and press cast on that in the cantrips while targeting it.
It's just
Oh.
damage.
That's the damage. Above that,
It's-
it's you see cast on the actual
Oh,
line
there's
with the
cast.
spell. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's a cone?
Yeah. So I hit both of them.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
And it's
so,
sonic damage.
do
So,
I hit that?
I would have to roll a fort save for this guy. And a fort save for this guy.
12 and nat
Both
1
of them
makes me look so
fail. So this one that's
So they're
closest to
both-
you takes double damage. However, it's currently at 0 hit points technically. But go ahead and so you got 4 damage for it.
Yeah, it just says damage for sonic.
You're haunting him. What did it sound like?
It's
No
just
bitches.
Wonderwall.
You're my wonder wall. As you just watch as that's like this loud hymn just slams against both the skeleton on the ground and the skeleton up. As sonic damage is similar to bludgeoning in my opinion, as the two of them just get hit and then burst into this purple smoke.
Let's go. He does like a downstroke on his guitar, and like the sound waves just evaporate Everything like the chord rings out.
Hell yeah. And as the creatures disappear, you hear a clicking sound as the chest behind you, Isla, has unlocked.
Oh, thank Christ. I'm wasting
Let me end the encounter. There we go.
Chest.
Is there
Pass through a wall? Or is there a gap there that I can't see?
There's a gap there.
Okay.
Kind of opening it,
Eh.
you see a collection of rupees.
Oh shit. Well, this is mine.
I
I
would
feel
like
the presence
to
of a very
stay-
tall, pointy-eared.
Yes, I'm standing.
There is a
right
locked
behind
door by that side,
Yeah.
Jermison.
I was about to call out.
I'm just
Jermison notices that there's a door at the end of this hallway, and he turns back to look, and he says, hey, there's a door down this hallway right here. Does anybody want to go approach it?
You're already close to it.
Yeah,
Why don't you
last
go
time that
ahead?
happened, I nearly fell down a pit. I think it's somebody else's time.
I take my bar of soap that I have and slide it towards the door.
The soap kind of slides and then bumps into the door. The door is similar to the one before, large, heavy stone set door that opens upwards. However, it does have a collection of chains across it, as well as a keyhole.
There you go.
Oh. Well,
Nothing seems to be trapped, so you can go ahead and inspect it if you'd like.
well, I don't think there's a point of inspecting it. And he points towards the big lock. It's chained up. We're gonna need to find some sort of key to get it open.
Can I say right behind you to Isla?
Isla.
Or Isla. I just hunch over, whisper as quietly as possible. I won't say anything if you won't say anything. And I stick my hand out.
You know what? I'll appreciate that. So
I
I,
like
think we'll
money.
split the two.
All
I
right.
like money.
The two of you can add 10 silver to your inventory.
I forgot to say it, but I also pick up my trident on the way here.
I'm assuming you also pick up your soap.
Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
gotta walk
Later.
over to the door.
Hell yeah.
I just got an error message.
So I got that
Uh-oh.
too.
Okay,
Same.
cool.
What
I
did it
didn't get
say?
anything.
It's something about. You go
Hey, don't worry
ahead.
about it. It didn't do anything.
So yeah, it said something about not doesn't have permissions to update inventory in parent actor.
Oh, I understand why. I pressed to pick up Malice's trident, and it said all of you did, I guess, instead.
Is there another pathway? Oh.
There is another pathway that goes down from here.
Which way does the wind blow, old man?
All right. let me position myself good. Find my survival.
Well, there was another path that we saw on the way here, except Mr. Jermison almost fell through a hole.
Well, there's over here, and he points down this other hallway that he sees.
Why am I not trained with survival? Oh.
Well, regardless, combining that and the roll you got earlier, it's coming from where the locked door is.
The wind calls this way. The wind calls from the door.
To
Yes,
the
but
door.
The door is kind of locked. So we're gonna need to find some way to get it open. And as much as I would love to sing violently at the chains, I think we could probably find a key faster than sound frequency would ever destroy it.
Those
Yeah,
chains
that-
on the door? Or
Yes.
is the chain inscribed on the door?
The chains are kind of wrapped around the door, as well as a big ass lock.
Oh wait, those
Irma
are,
calls out Isla. Is there anything down there? It kind of echoes up the walls a little bit.
Isla,
Mm-hmm.
as you step where you are, suddenly all of you hear a loud shriek. It's a massive screaming.
uh-oh.
Oh,
And
no,
Isla,
I
kind of
don't
stepping through, you
remember
look
this.
down and you see this tiny mushroom just screaming.
Ah.
What did
I need you to
do?
make a fortitude saving throw for me, Isla. Here, let me put it
Okay.
to chat. Actually,
Wait.
let me put it on
do
chat for
something.
you.
Wait.
You go ahead and roll that. You can just click it on in chat, Isla, if you want it.
Where I don't really. See
Bottom of chat, you should see shriek. Basic fortitude.
I.
Or on
There
your
it is.
yeah, or on your character sheet, you can press fortitude save.
And then do I click basic fortitude?
Yep.
18.
You do succeed. However, you still take 6 points of sonic damage as it starts screaming into your ears. Kind of reach up. You're not deafened by it as you're holding your ears, but this thing is screaming.
God.
You have, I mean, you have a turn against this thing, as this little mushroom is just screeching at you. This high frequency.
I feel really bad, but I feel like Isla's first response might be to just stomp on it, but that's not.
Sure.
My gamer senses tell me that's probably not a good idea, but that probably sounds like something that she would do in response.
That's where it is, but
What's where it is?
it's right here. It's where that spike pit thing is. I don't
okay.
have an icon for it. So.
Okay. I really feel like this is a bad idea, but I feel like the
Just gonna try to stomp it out,
yeah. I'm gonna
or you
try
want to stab it?
You know what? Stabbing it might be better.
All right, go ahead. You just kind of draw your short sword and go ahead and strike. Roll to hit and target it if you can. As this thing does have hit points in an armor class.
Yep. Strike short sword.
Yep. Unless you're using something else.
I mean, the short sword is kind of good too.
Kind of covering your ears and slashing across it. Go ahead and roll your damage as you slash at this mushroom. Yeah, that's exactly what you need, as the Shrieker is just killed. You just destroy this thing.
Holy shit. I'm dying.
You're very close to dead, yeah.
I'm very close to death.
Huh.
And by the way, all of you heard that screeching.
I think Isla would stumble back after that one.
Fair.
Stumble back.
So you okay?
75
So
feet.
Jermison,
boy.
you holler down there like, "Hey!" Oh, but no one. I don't think anyone knows my name at this point. I think be like, "Hey, you good? Like what's down
Is
there?"
everything
And you hear the
okay?
Yeah,
And then you hear the screeching, and then
I
me
hollered down.
probably-
Is there any? Did you find anything down there?
Yeah, and then the screaming happens, and then you just hear sounds of frustration and violence, and then I like stumble back out of the darkness, and I'm just like, the mushrooms are screaming down there.
You see from her
oh,
ears, she's
oh.
bleeding.
Oh shoot!
dear. Alright.
Jermison's gonna walk over and he's going to. I think I have. Hold on. Let me check.
I believe, yeah, you have Soothe. If you would like to cast that.
Yeah, I have Soothe. And
That would be
Yeah,
your last
so
spell
it's-
slot for the day, though.
yeah, that is true.
Isla's probably not gonna. I'm gonna be
How
real
much
with you.
damage
If someone were
did
to
you
help her or me right now, I'm gonna let it happen. But she's probably gonna be a little stanky about it.
I don't have
Arn
to help
could
you.
cast heal.
And you could hit everybody with your heal if you wanted.
Oh really?
If you use all 3 actions to cast it, yeah. which wouldn't matter because you're not in combat.
That's where everyone
true.
is.
I may as well. Everybody gather around.
I would be groaning about it. She would not be happy about it. But also, she's dying, so she's gonna let it happen. But she's gonna be a little bit
How
of a
much
bitch
health
about
do you
it.
have?
True. Yeah.
So go ahead and cast heal with the 3 action one all the way at the bottom. Place 30-foot emanation and center it on your sail.
Oh, that's huge. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Didn't really have to go
healing.
around. Do I target yourself? Sure. Why?
7.
Fuck.
Yeah. Everybody gets a 7 healing. 7 hit
I'm
points
back
back.
to full.
My
Hell
face
yeah.
when I still have my full hit points.
Yeah, my face when I go.
Korea.
I think it was just
Thank you,
Jermison
Birdman.
and Isla.
is my enemy.
I think from the chat you can just press heal on the chat message
What?
that Orn sent from the
Yes.
roll.
Let me see.
That would have also killed the skeletons if you casted that in combat.
Oh fuck, you're right though.
That makes sense.
I forgot all about that.
So
Uh,
Isla and Jermison, you guys are nice and healed up. Not Isla, not quite to full, but
Not dying anymore.
no.
I think.
wait,
I think.
How do I do this?
In the
I can
chat,
see-
you
yeah, I
should
the
see
chat.
heal. Like the you'll see damage, half, double, block. Just press heal.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
I haven't
Okay,
been clicking cast. I just been clicking put it in the chat.
You can cast from the chat too.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
Jermison
now I have
is
one.
going to walk past Isla, and he is
I
going
think
to
you
do a
just gotta
perception-
here expend spell, and then now you can't use that spell. So you have to press the minus to expend the spell.
Okay.
You walk past
Oh,
Isla.
I see. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, and Jermison is going to watch where he is walking as he steps down this hallway.
Make a perception check for me.
I was gonna make a perception check when I got to the same place that Isla.
I'm just
was
saying,
at.
make it now, and it'll apply to the whole hallway.
Okay.
You'll definitely
I
see
have-
anything.
I'll see anything that's
Yeah,
coming my
you
way.
you see you see through the walls. You
Yeah,
see
I see.
the dead mushroom right next to you.
Okay. So
That is
it's
kind of
right-
slashed through and fallen over all over. It is kind of just gone. Is the rest of the party following?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm following.
He calls back. Oh, wait, so that's the only mushroom over there then, right? Or does he see anything else?
He doesn't see any other mushrooms.
Okay, so then he's gonna call back. I think it's clear, at least from what I can see up to here. And he continues down.
All right.
Does nobody
And
know how to pick locks?
Being left
I
behind.
punched a
Not
hole
as far
through the
as you know.
door. I can punch a hole in the door.
Mm,
Food coma be hitting.
You see this room in front of you, Isla.
Mm-hmm.
You see on the opposite side a silly little chest.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a
But,
little bit wary after that mushroom.
Jermison,
What's up?
you kind of walking forward, you looking around. Almost Tigo is kind of like walking next to you, and you kind of, I'm not saying you stop him, but you kind of put your hand
I put an arm
to stop.
Out. I put an
Yeah.
arm out.
And you see all around this room are just these magical sensors.
Okay, everybody stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. He puts both his arms out.
So
Kind of like
not the
a
room you're
distraction.
in, but the next room.
Oh, that room. So
Yeah,
he
this
puts
room
out an
here.
arm. He puts out an arm, and he says, "Whoa, stop!" And then he points out towards the walls. And he, what do these magical sensors look like?
They are just these kind of old arcane runes. Almost Actually, you wouldn't be able to tell that. But there are these old arcane rooms currently dormant, but you know
He doesn't know what they do. He just knows they look wrong.
they look wrong. You kind of looking at them, and with that perception check, you know that they will be triggered by movement in the room.
Okay. So he puts out an arm, and luckily for him, I imagine he's just far away that it will detect. He's like, whoa, stop. And then he slowly sort of like points out a few of the sensors in the walls, and he simply says, I think that those are motion detectors of some sort. I don't know what they'll do, but I think that if we get any closer, something bad's gonna happen. And he turns and looks at Orn, and he says, he asks, do you recognize these at all? Being a magic bird.
Is that identify magic? I do that, bitch.
You can try.
Actually, what's my investigation? Actually, German knows how to sing. He doesn't know how to identify magic.
How do I do that?
So I think with identify magic, it would be
You
under
spend 10
exploration,
minutes
right?
to
You could also just roll an Arcana check.
Oh, okay, Arcana.
Arcana or religion for this one, in fact. So I think they're both equally bad for you. Just
My religion's much better than my Arcana.
religion's based on. Oh.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, looking into the room, as you kind of feel and take note, you don't know what those runes mean. However, you feel a presence. You feel life here that has been twisted.
Other than the usual ones, I feel.
Oh yeah, you feel
I feel
life
Jesus
here
in the chilies.
that has been twisted in some certain way. There's a spirit here, and it's somehow part of that trap. And with that religion check, it is, if you enter this thing, it will start attacking you in some way, and so you can attempt to do one of the appropriate rites to try to calm it if you would like.
Okay. I will inform Jermison, but be loud enough that everybody can hear.
Sure.
These magic sigils are connected to a voice, a spirit, and it feels angry, and we should not be in its space, but we need to get through here. So let me see what I can do with it.
Is
Sure.
there anything down this place?
There is something there. What the fuck?
What happened with the lighting?
Oh, this looks like doors. Okay.
I realize what happened. Let me.
I imagine if I step anywhere past this line right here. Actually, I can just draw.
Something like that, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Where's the pencil tool? So
But,
anywhere past this line, anywhere past that is pretty much gonna set off the sensors.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Inventory.
You know you need a candle.
Okay, so
There is somebody behind you holding the candle.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm also holding a torch.
Goes over to. It's Cordelia holding the candle, right? Like.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'd be weary of you.
He
As you approach.
He holds out his hands, but like make sure not to touch her, because rules. And it's like I need your candle for calming the spirits of this place.
Imagine being sent to that, or someone saying that to you. It's like, hey, can you give me that candle? I need it to calm the spirits. And you're like, oh, the spirits. Yeah, those. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we're two fish people. So like, I mean, ordinary.
So first you want my soup, and then you shake me like crazy because of the electricity, lightning.
Yes.
And now you want my candle?
Yes.
Checks out.
Yes.
So if I like picked up a rock, would you want that too?
Is the rock important to the spirits of this place?
I don't know. You talk to them, are they?
Ooh.
He thinks about it. He actually considers it. He's like, I don't think so, but we should be careful to not take anything of theirs.
All right. I'm gonna cautiously hand over the candle.
Don't do anything weird with the candle.
I'm gonna do so.
They're gonna talk to spirits. I think that's as weird as you can get.
I'm gonna stick it up my butt.
Give me the candle.
Here you
Okay.
go.
You're handed the candle. I'm not gonna change the light because I don't. That's
Okay.
too much work.
And I go back over here. With
Yeah,
the
you kind of
candle
you kind of just waddle back around the wall, put the candle
Shuffle
down.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of just start using the wind and the tempest and the storm and the wind. I said that already. To just send the kind of
Don't forget about the wind.
yeah, send the embers and some of the flame over, and kind of up, and some of the smoke rises. Then you see the shape of what looks like a person. However, it is kind of floating in the air, and not
Mhm.
entirely person-like. There's some weird stuff that's almost to your brain undescribable as things are just moving and shifting ever so slightly.
Mhm.
That is one of the successful checks that you need to disable this trap.
Incredible. I'm helping.
Hell yeah.
Don't fuck this up.
Do I know what else needs to be done, or?
I'll say, because you rolled a good bit over, you could attempt to try to get physical with this thing and try to do something, maybe
Let's get physical.
to physically stop the trap, or you could try to convince it in some way. And by you, I do mean the party.
Can I? Okay. I would probably be telling everybody else what I know. Like I've done the ritual, and the creature, it appears, it is enshrouded in shadow, and it looks tainted somehow. Who will be brave enough among us to
Among Us.
tackle among us to tackle this tainted creature?
I shove forth Malos.
What the?
You're strong.
As you wish. As I walk up.
Yay!
I'm also gonna step forward.
Oh, ooh, they're gonna
Oh,
cock
yeah.
measure.
Don't step over that way. Just raise your hand.
So what exactly is it? Do we need?
Jermison stops you again.
Arm out. Like,
That's
stay.
very in character of me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take care of this.
So, where's this creature?
I'd say probably around here, but it's kind of moving around. It doesn't really have seemed to, isn't really taking notice of you all yet. Although it's not that far from you.
I would not recommend walking into the sigils, but perhaps if some ranged manner of
I can feel the soap again.
attacking.
I have a couple javelins.
I haven't tried it.
Do I
Is
know
it
if
hat?
physical would work, or does it have to be magical?
You could attempt, so what you know is that you could somehow attempt to physically disrupt the runes, or try to convince the spirit otherwise.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to the spirit.
Tells me that
Pokes the bird, like convince it to come closer. Speak it with your silvered tongue.
Jermison, are you present?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I was just making sure you're here.
So, you want me to?
We
So
do
wait,
not
do
want
what?
our warriors to wander into the sigils, but we need the creature to come closer so we may excise it from this room.
So you want me to lure it over somehow?
Yes.
Now,
Okay,
mentally,
how do you
Malos,
Yes.
Exorcisms is something you know quite a bit about.
I was about to ask about that, even though I don't have any of the abilities yet. I was literally about to ask that right before you brought it up.
Yeah.
Can I recall knowledge or anything?
You can make an occultism check. Same as recalling knowledge.
Is it the same? Yeah. Occultism +5. God help me.
And God was on your side.
God is on my side.
You would know specifically. Going in deeper, you could attempt to pick up something from around the room to break the sigils. However, you'd probably have to enter its space to do that. That would take an athletics check. Or you could convince the spirit to calm its ways and potentially leave this room with a diplomacy check.
Wait, if you wanted diplomacy,
Pretty
I should do a
please.
diplomacy. I have a +7 in diplomacy.
I have a +7 athletics.
I have a +7 athletics.
I have a -1 to athletics. So
You know, Malos, as soon as you enter this thing's space, it will start attacking fairly powerfully, all around.
Risky. And if we fail to convince it otherwise? Will
As
it
long
also
as you're
start
not, as
attacking?
long as you're not in its runes, it can't do anything to you.
Jermison, you
yes,
seem to have a silver tongue on you.
some would say.
I think you
How
might
may
need
I
to
help?
try to convince it to leave this place.
Hmm,
Either
let's
that
see.
or our other choice is to try to enter its space and disrupt the sigils. But if we were
Wait,
to
do
fail
we-
in that, it'll start
do we
attacking all
have to
around it.
enter their space?
You can't reach the sigils otherwise. That's why
Jervis
if you
pulls a
Oh.
bow off his back. I have a bow.
do I know if that'll be enough if we use
And he
ranged attacks?
gestures towards this magnificent bow that he's
Well-
had on his back this entire time.
If we put anything physical into the runes, it's going to trigger.
Can it escape the vicinity of the runes, or can it only attack things that are in the runes' vicinities?
It will, because of I accidentally did it so many times now. It will close off the area, not allow anything in or out until it's disabled.
So either Jermison goes in and fails a diplomacy check.
Never
and then
said you have
he's
to go
mad-
in, Jermison.
Yep,
But you said it has to be summoned.
it's right there.
And
It's right there.
It's like
Oh,
right
Okay,
here.
you can
Like you
Yeah.
can see it.
oh,
You don't have to enter
I
its
didn't
space to try to
I didn't
convince it.
realize that. I thought that there was there wasn't a token on the board, so I didn't realize.
Oh, it's just around
I-
here.
I just thought that it was kind of hiding in the shadows, and we didn't really know where it was, and it would only make itself visible and present.
No, it's around here.
Okay.
Can I think
Yeah.
of some
Alright.
ways as to what he could say to try to get it out of this vicinity using my background?
Well, it's
knowledge?
angry, so it needs to be calmed.
Calm down.
Well, I have soothe, but that would use a spell slot, and I don't know if that would work for this exact situation because that would heal it.
You could just talk to it.
Use that silver tongue of yours.
I'm
Just
okay.
chat.
So what should I do then? Should I just do a diplomacy check, or do you want me to do a charisma check?
It'd be a diplomacy check.
Okay. So Jermison is going to look towards the spirit, and he is going to think of something to say, and he is then going to lock that into his mind. Pray that it's enough. It is a nat 1.
Would you like to use your hero point?
I am using my hero point on this.
I'm so glad you
I'm-
saved that.
Okay. I'm using my hero point on this because
Go ahead.
if I roll another nat 1, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah.
Okay,
16.
9 plus 7, that's 16.
Would anybody like to assist him?
I will try to assist them using my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to.
Yeah,
describe
for
it.
you actually, go ahead and roll another occultism check. Malos.
I could assist with occultism.
Jesus.
If you both
you
want to
can
roll
assist
some occultism checks, would you like to use a hero point for that, Malos?
Hero boy. I bet.
Oh,
That
whoa,
hit
what are
the ever
you?
dice.
They just keep
You
getting
guys
better.
are. I mean, it's
don't know
going
what
up.
this is.
That hit the ever dice on the board. On my
It
side.
doesn't change the roll.
Okay.
It just
These are
makes it feel
technically aid checks. I would say, because of how much information Malos gave, yeah, those work. And you can get your additional +2 to your check here, Jermison.
Okay, so that's an 18.
An 18. That's the DC.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Do you have something specifically you want to say, or do you just want to say that you say it?
O spirit which possessed this thy room, we understand ye not if sound mind.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh, I offended him.
Fucks you up. It's a shut-in.
He was so offended he closed the door.
My bad. I need to change that. There we go.
So I'm asking him to leave, right? Or am I
Yeah.
asking him to calm down? Or am I calm? What am I
Either
doing?
one.
Calm
They
your
said
tits.
calm down, but
But I'm asking him, but we want him to leave.
if you would like to string your words together to create that, sure.
We understand that thy are not of sound mind, and though we may not know it, what it beeth that cause ye such distress, we can of cure that the room that thy are in shan't not be good for thy mental state. So perhaps a change of scenery will help calm your nerves and return you to of sound mind.
Shit.
I'm gonna be standing there in awe because I have no idea what you just said. Like genuinely, my character is just like,
In one ear and out the other.
what language is he speaking?
Warren's kind of staring at him like that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen or heard in my life.
You actually you see the form kind of shape and shift as it kind of faces you, and then you hear, "Thank you, brother,"
Hello?
as it vanishes from the room.
Hulk Hogan. I knew it.
And Jermison steps forward. Wait, I can't actually move my character. What the?
You should be able to.
I think you don't have the thing selected.
Oh yeah, you're on drawing. You're
Oh.
on drawing.
Oh, I'm on drawing. That's why. Okay, and he steps forward and he turns back towards the group and he gives a like a big flourishing bow towards them all. And, like that is how it is done, people. As he walks towards this chest.
How did you know
Uh-huh.
its language? That was crazy. I have no
I-
idea what you just said.
You
Don't just
as
don't. Don't.
as I walk up to you, I'm just gonna be like, "Good job." Just
Oh,
letting
thank
you
you,
know
thank
we don't, we exorcists don't talk like that.
Warren is like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but I can't believe it worked.
And then Jermison puts a hand on Malos' shoulder and he's like, "Well, lucky for you,
Can you
I'm
read?
not an exorcist."
You guys don't even know each other's names yet. Like,
We know.
No, they know my no. I know Malon and I know Cordelia.
Call me Malon.
Oh, sorry.
wrong Zelda character.
I know Melon and
Coordinates.
coordinate and Malon.
I'm crying.
I know Cordelia and Malon's.
That's also
Anyways,
wrong.
Malos. Sorry, I'm so used to the Ever Zelda name. I'm sorry. Anyways, so Jeremy walks up to the chest and he tries to lock.
It's open.
All right, what does he find inside?
Opening it up, you find some more rupees.
Oh, sick. And
A-
he
A total of 50 rupees in this
Oh,
in this
sick.
chest.
Everybody sees that.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'd say set 60 rupees just to make it even.
Oh, sick.
Uh-huh. Hmm. There was not perhaps a
So,
key in
my-
there.
German picks up the chest and then shakes it upside down. Does anything else fall out of it?
A bunch of blue rupees just fall and hit the ground. Nothing else.
It doesn't look like it, no. Anyways, Derma, he scoops up all the rupees and then counts them in his hand. It's like, well, there's there's 60 here. However, I don't recall 3 of you in the back helping with anything. So
Hey,
he
to be
gives
fair, I
20. He gives 20 rupees over to Malos and Orn, and keeps 20 for himself.
Hey, it was Cordelia's lamp, candle.
He throws a single 5 rupee across the room towards Cordelia.
For you guys, rupees do count as
Ooh.
silver, so you can add 20 silver to your inventory.
Uh,
And I'm assuming 5 less for Malos
okay.
because 5 was given to Cordelia.
Well,
That doesn't
no, I
include me,
said
right? 'Cause
Dejirma
I didn't
threw
really help
5
at
of his
all.
own towards.
Oh, 5 is not okay. Never mind. You get 15.
Yeah, so
Orn shrugs and pockets it, and then
Wait, how many do I
still
get?
looking for
You
that
still get
key.
20.
Hell yeah.
Jermison, you get 15.
that's fine
Orn,
with
you
me.
get 20. And Cordelia, you get 5.
I want to make something very clear. Nobody sees this happen, but there is a wallet that is hanging from Jerma's outside pocket. However, he doesn't put the money in that wallet. He puts it in an inside pocket inside his jacket. That's
All right.
it's not easy to see.
Cool.
It's got decoy wallets.
Exactly.
What happened to my music? Okay. Here we go.
Remember earlier when he pulled that wallet out that had
I
money
do.
in it? That was his decoy wallet.
Interesting.
He's been in the city long enough to know that
He's
you
been
shouldn't
to
have a
Brazil
wallet.
before. He knows how it works.
He's been to Brazil.
I'm gonna give 5 more silver.
In fact,
to
I'm
Cordelia.
going to make
Okay.
sure that I mention that somehow now in this campaign.
Or you get 5 more silver. I will say, going forward, Jermison, because of that encounter, your previous perception check is now inert. It no longer counts. I'm not trying to like rug pull.
No,
Like,
no.
yeah.
I would
No,
do the
yeah.
exact same thing.
I'm just saying, I'm saying it out loud so that you guys know.
Yeah, no, seriously, sis, don't worry about it. If I was in your position, I would have done the exact same thing with my players.
I'm just letting you guys know.
I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Alright.
But it is,
I'm blind.
again, once again, pitch dark going forward. Pitch black? One of those two.
Pitch black.
And I'm not holding a light.
No, it's just dark, Orn.
Okay.
Do you have low light vision?
I don't think so.
No, you don't. You're good. Yeah, you can't see shit.
What if I do? What if I?
You can cast light. You have, yeah. You do have that spell.
Yeah, there you go.
Spell effects light. I'll put that on you. There you go. Now you can see. The same thing. In fact, it's just more stonework hallway. This area is less cave-like. However, the area you just moved into looks like it was a cave that met with construction.
Jesus, Cordelia, your fucking token's gonna blind me.
Yeah, you're just white.
Jesus.
Damn.
Okay. He is being fairly cautious, knowing that, Jermison found a trap, and there were some magic runes, and there's shit down here. He's being cautious.
Orn?
Yes.
Something's gonna happen right there.
Okay.
Come along.
As you're kind of walking,
Mm.
you hear something tear as you tore through a rope that was on the floor. And I need you to make a reflex saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Reflex.
That's a success. You step back quickly once again as you watch as a net falls out and an iron just falls right where you were gonna be walking.
Fucking some Looney Tunes and shit.
You would've died a
Great.
Looney Tunes death.
Kind of looking up, you see there was this large rope, like this net that was being propelled and held up by that rope that you just tore when you walked, or you tripped when you walked through, and it just dropped an iron.
Like a straight up like iron anvil?
Yeah, like an anvil iron. Yeah.
Oh my god. What is this Looney Tunes
God,
shit?
I have a sound for this, but I don't want to do it. Wow.
Do it.
This is why he's
Don't do
being incredibly cautious.
Oh no, watch out for the iron.
Oh, it's the metal pipe falling noise. I love this.
The old man almost died in front of us.
No.
It, in theory, could have done enough damage to knock you unconscious, but
Yeah.
Just Resident Evil 4 Leon death sound.
Nah.
Lego Yoda.
But
that sound.
you set the trap off. It doesn't have another iron up there.
Okay.
I hate you, Angel. Or
Don't
Chance.
leave it me. What did I do?
Alright.
You
Step
put it on the
around
Discord one. You just kind of step around the
Yeah, step
anvil,
around it. It's like,
continuing
okay,
forward.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's-
One tedious step at a time.
Eventually,
Something's going on.
you see at the corner of your vision a chest.
Chest. I point to I guess Tego, who is next to me.
I'll
It's like,
check it
look.
out.
Just kind of walk forward, look down at the chest,
Just like walk over.
kind of just kick it open.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the blink kick.
Yeah, kind of kick it. You're like, I will say,
I'm standing. there.
Isla, over there, you see a massive pit, that goes
Oh.
down. But
Crazy.
uh,
Wait
Very
a minute.
familiar pit.
yeah, Tego, you kind of kick it open. You look down. Oh, hey, there's a key.
Fantastic.
Jeremy
Are there any
walks over
rupees
near
inside? I'm
Isla.
gonna
Oh,
throw the
oh,
key and look for
oh, wait.
rupees.
The pit. I nearly
Kind of
died.
grab this is actually fairly sizable key, about the size of your arm. Kind of just throw it behind you and just kind of looking for rupees. I mean, you find some like some stones.
Pick up the damn big.
It's a stone.
I'll grab the key.
Really? No,
Okay.
no money in this chest.
Super
Just a stupid
Mario.
key.
Just a
Why are
stupid
that
key.
key so damn big?
If you recall, there was a very large
just
lock
look-
on that door back there.
I do not recall.
Okay.
To be fair, he actually
Well,
did
there
some
was.
lock.
There was a very large lock, and this is a very large key, and that is our way out.
How big
And-
is this pit over here?
It's about 10 feet wide, but looking down into it, you notice a trap door, like a trap door that was like put stone on top of to hide it on the, actually starting on the side that you're on.
Oh. I wonder if I could jump.
I mean, you could try.
We could also just, walk around.
It does
But
look
why
to the
waste
same
all that
place.
time when I can get there quicker?
Well, you don't even have the key. What the fuck are you gonna do?
You could throw me the key when I jump over.
You already threw away the key. It's my key now.
All right, fine. I'm gonna just start sprinting through the fucking.
Sure.
Okay.
You jump over the anvil. You have no idea. It's like you cannot see shit.
Oh, I hit a wall. Ow.
It's just-
Alright, let's go back.
Chance, I'm watching you.
Let us return.
Ah. Ugh.
Wait, where are these people? What are they doing? They're
I'm
just
running into
looking.
every wall. That's what I'm doing.
I've lost to Cordelia.
Uh-oh.
Gonna go back.
I think Isla and Cordelia are kind of going along with you guys, but their players are currently not.
Yeah.
It's just currently not moving their
Orn-
tokens. That's all.
Orn would wait for the fish.
Okay. Wrong
Looks
way.
like his-
No, wrong way.
Wrong
Jerma calls
way.
down towards him. No,
Wait,
wrong way. Wrong
Oh no, it's this
Oh,
way.
wrong way.
Right here.
He
Alright,
also
this-
he stops
wrong
by
way.
this towering
Wrong
man.
way.
Going.
Up.
Going this way.
Up.
That way.
Jerma stops by this towering man.
Trust
He's like, "Actually,
me.
what-
Well, but I
Oh,
tried
no, no.
going through the
It's
wall.
Towering Hylian, to your knowledge.
I'm gonna move Isla for Lily, just to get her over here.
So
There we go.
Jermison walks up to this towering, hulking behemoth of a Hylian, and he actually
we
asks
go.
him, sorry, hold on, actually, what did you say your name was earlier?
Oh, I'm Tego.
Tego? Alright, nice to meet you, Tego. And he looks towards the Rito that he has had many conversations with. Like, at this point feels too awkward now to ask their name because he feels like he should know it. So he's actually not going to ask, but rather he's going to wait until a moment in the future in which he can overhear Orin's name to be said. But until then, he's going to refer to Orin as friend.
You know what? It's fair. Orn is busy trying to figure out how this key goes into this lock right now anyway.
Kind of looking at the key. All right, kind of just place it in there, twist it in its place. You see that all the chains kind of tense, and then lax as everything just
Oh.
falls
The
and
spirits,
hits
they
in the
talk.
ground.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And forward-
Did you hear that?
Looking forward, you see what probably used to be a basement, but it's sealed from above, and then a staircase that heads further downwards.
Let's go, gang.
I don't know why there's a wall
No.
there. There shouldn't be, but
Hmm. And there's nothing in
Oh,
this
is there-
room.
Is there nothing like on the ceiling then? Is there anything we can see on the ceiling?
you see some patchworks that was closed up,
Okay.
The fuck am I?
but some people are already walking down to
Okay.
second floor.
Oh god, where am I? I can't even see myself.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Alright.
Man, I'm dead.
And I'm dead.
Where the fuck am I?
As you walk down, suddenly the stairs fall off into just water as you just splash into about shin-high water.
Oh yay!
Ah, my designer
Boom.
boots!
Where are we?
I literally can't see my token anywhere.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us
Ah, I see the issue. Let me just do this really quick. I believe you guys all got teleported to the basement. Let me do that real quick.
I was gonna
Basement
say,
part
like,
two.
even if all the torches went out because of the water, like, the light should still be on. We should still be able to see something.
As you all enter this room,
What is this?
there is a chest there. But
Yeah,
as you all
there's one.
enter this floor, kind of looking around, you see it keeps going. The water from below is almost it's fresh water. It's clean. It's water from Lake Hylia.
This is water from Lake Hylia.
Yep.
Sip, sip, sip.
And as you all kind of look around, see that chest, notice what's around you, and know there's at least one more floor ahead of you. That's where we're gonna pick it up next time.
Oh, I don't even get to open up the chest?
Not yet.
Okay.
The spirits lied to me. There's no outside here. We're all gonna die.
And now, to be fair, Hazu said it was harsher air, not fresh air.
Hmm.
I did say that.
True.
Fire.
But that's the end.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for
Hazu.
watching. Thank you all for coming in. I hope you guys have a
Yeah.
great night, or whatever time it is for you. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you had fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Teletubby sign off. Bye bye.
Bye.